Well, hello guys. This is Katie with Vintage and Vinyl, back with another fantastic video for you today. And boy, oh boy, am I excited about this one. This is my first open collaboration that I've ever hosted here on YouTube. So I'm very excited to be a part of this collab with all of you guys, be able to do something fun for Halloween. And what a better time of year than Halloween to host my first open collaboration, because I feel like you can be so creative this time of year with so many fun things, and lots of videos were shared in this collab. And I am so glad that each and every one of you participated. That just really made my day when I saw all the videos rolling into the playlist. I was like, yay, how exciting. This is fun. So I'm really glad all of you guys are tuning in today. So this will be a great watch party. So tonight, basically what we're doing is we're going to watch all of the videos, part of my collaboration. Patrick did this a few weeks ago for his birthday collab, and I thought this was just such a fun idea. And I really loved being able to view all of it live with Patrick and all of his videos. So I thought that we would do that tonight. Now, this is in place of Duo Dive. Duo Dive will return next week. We just do not have a Duo Dive for this evening since Patrick is on the road. So we are going to take this time and enjoy a fun little hangout and watch party together. So I'm welcoming everyone in the chat tonight. I see Carrie is here tuning in from KCATX. Thank you, Carrie. We've got Catherine Young. Oh, good. She commented on all the videos. Yay, Catherine. I caught Catherine's premiere earlier today. And let me just say, guys, you are in for a real treat because Catherine's video was fabulous. Oh, she's so creative and did some great things. So that will be really fun to watch live tonight for all of you guys to see. But like Catherine said, just because we're having the watch party doesn't mean you can't go back, rewatch them, get some great ideas, and comment on all of the videos. That does help a lot for all of the fabulous creators involved in this different collab and challenge. We've got Happy Hoarder tuning in. Welcome, welcome. Glad you're here. Patrick is here. Good old trusty Huckster Mercantile. Welcome, Patrick. Hope you're having a good day on the road and getting some at least good dinner while you're out. And we've got Kim at Oh My Vintage. Welcome, Kim. Kim is also joining in on the collab, so thank you, Kim, for tuning in. We have Sam Doyen, Stud with a Stash. Welcome, Sam. Thanks for tuning in. Kathy, Picasso Cat, she tuned in and joined on the collaboration, so that'll be fun to see your video. Sharon Delaney is here. Welcome, Sharon. We have Claudia K. Now, Claudia K. also joined the collaboration, so great seeing all of you guys in the chat. And I've not seen any videos yet. I really wanted to watch it live with all of you guys, and then I will go back and comment on all of them. But I'm really excited about it. Peterson is here. Thank you, Peterson, for joining. Hey, Dina, Left Lane Finds. Welcome, welcome. Hey, Vinny. Vinny is a big supporter of everybody. He always comes to everything. So, Vinny, thank you for tuning in tonight. I think you're going to have fun. Sherry Edwards is joining us. Welcome, welcome. Green Bee Explorer. Now, Green Bee and Dana from Left Lane Finds did a really fun video for Patrick's birthday collaboration last week. And their video, Green Bee's video that she did with the dog cooking, was hilarious. It was so funny. So I'm really glad that you guys are back joining for this collab tonight, which is fun. And if you haven't seen that video, definitely go check it out because it's just so cute. You got to love the dogs helping cook in the kitchen. We've got New England Thrifter, Helen Booty. Welcome, welcome. Patrick, again, love the little pumpkin emoji. Always so many fun emojis in the chat. I really enjoy that. And Peterson's always the emoji queen. She's really good at putting little emojis for everybody. I think that I get televisions and microphones. That's my thing. Now, Peterson, when I see her in the chat, I always make sure she gets the Snail of Grumpiness. Now, if you follow Alex over at Chapter 2 Vintage Co., there's a story with the Snail of Grumpiness. So she always gets 2 snails, the Clover, which is kind of her thing, and then she gets something else. Peterson, I forgot what I've been giving you, but it's in my favorites on my phone, so I always just hit it twice there. All right, we've got Melinda, Lavish Mango tuning in. Welcome, Melinda. Michelle, 300. Welcome, welcome. Let's see. Dust Not Included is here. Yay. I love your name. I'm new to following Dust Not Included, but I found them through Instagram and they joined in on the collaboration for this challenge. And I was so excited to get some new names. I was really excited. And I think your name is great. Dust Not Included. I just love that. I think it's very clever. So I've been having fun with that. Steph sells stuff by the seashore is here. Welcome, welcome. Oh, what's wrong with Nate? We got to find that out. We've got Edward, El Unico, Thrifter and Treasures is here. Carrie is here. Thank you so much. Yes, this lilac hat's kind of fun. And yesterday, guys, I found an amazing Weiss brooch, very sparkly, and this was just such a find. So I was very excited to get that, and I'm wearing it today, which is just exciting. I think I said hello to Sherry Edwards. Chad Retro Days is popping in. Welcome, Chad. Tia Fane is here. And I didn't quite see what was wrong with Nate, but Nate, welcome. I hope you're okay. We've got the Kitschy Cat, so thank you so much for joining. We have, I think that's about everybody in the chat. Oh, you're feeling under the weather, Nate. Well, I'm sorry, Nate. I hope you get to feeling better. Hopefully these videos will help you and you can just relax. So yes, hello to Kathy. Welcome, welcome. And I think that's everybody. So I'm glad I caught up in the chat. Now, a little bit before we get started for me is my AC is actually out. So that was a lovely surprise when I came home today. And so the maintenance people for my building may be coming any moment to fix the air conditioner. I'm not sure if they're coming yet or not, but hopefully they don't interrupt the live. But if they do, it would be really great to get my AC fixed. So just know that if that happens, I'll have to just mute for a second and let them in. But anyway, hopefully everything will be all good there and we won't have any interruptions during the watch party. We've got Love in Circles. Good. I'm glad you're subbing to each other. That's wonderful. So that's kind of the cool thing about these playlists and these collaborations is we can all learn new channels, we can discover new content that we really like, and we can all subscribe to each other and help each other out, which is fabulous. So I love that. I've discovered a lot of new people doing these collaborations, and I really find that fun. So I'm excited to tune in and see what videos you guys put out. I saw Catherine's earlier, so the bar was set high for sure with Catherine's because she did some pretty amazing things. But I know all of the videos are going to be fantastic tonight. And I am really, really looking forward to that. Again, thank you all for being part of my first open collaboration here on YouTube to celebrate spooky season. And basically what this challenge was pretty fun. It was an ephemera bowl challenge, and it stemmed from the fact that I had made an ephemera bowl, and I don't think anyone really has ever, up until this collaboration, done them. Now, maybe there's someone out there that's created one, but I'd like to think that this was sort of my idea, but it spawned from the fact that I had a bunch of vintage ephemera, and I just didn't know what to do with it, like how to display it. I had a bunch framed, like you can see behind me. I've got this really cool 1940s Coca-Cola advertisement that I had framed from a magazine, but I didn't have a way to display smaller things. I mean, there's flower frogs and other things you can do, but I had my great-grandmother's berry bowl, and I thought, well, okay, why not put all of this ephemera in there and then put it on my coffee table? And it really became a fun statement piece, and word kind of got around in the community about it. And when I was talking to Patrick about doing my first open collab, he said, you know, why don't you do an ephemera bowl challenge? And I thought, yep, that's it. That is absolutely perfect, because there's so many wonderful collaborations and challenges out there, but they all kind of end up being similar. So I wanted something that was a little different. And I think that doing this ephemera bowl challenge definitely was the key. It was just fun. So I enjoyed putting it together. Oh, storms coming. Oh, headaches are the worst, Nate. I get them too. So I sympathize with you. I know that they're awful. Hey, Cheryl, Vintage Loving Nerd. Thanks for tuning in. And yeah, no AC. Yeah, that's not so fun in Florida. At least it's not too hot outside. Today it's been about 78 degrees. So that's kind of nice for Florida. But I'm lucky that it's not like 102 in the middle of summer. So I do have that going for me. But oh, and we've got a name. I'm always glad to put a name with a channel. So Roy, dust not included. Welcome, Roy. Thank you so much for tuning in and being part of this challenge. We got Angela here, Val M, Robin Summers, lots of folks tuning in tonight. So thank you guys so much. So that's basically how the Ephemerable challenge was born. And in the challenge, all I asked people to do was to create a Halloween themed Ephemerable. And I left this kind of open because I wanted people to be able to be a little bit more creative and, not have to have all original Halloween. Because I do know that Halloween, vintage anyway, is really hard to find. So I wanted people to be able to participate and be creative. And so the only rule really was that the bowl itself had to be vintage, but everything else could be crafted, made, printed, whatever you want to do, just as long as you had some ephemera in the bowl. So we're going to take a look at some videos, and I'm very, very excited about it. Steph, this is the collaboration I hosted for the Ephemerable challenge, and it's kind of a challenge collaboration. I think those words get kind of used interchangeably, but basically I hosted this, and anyone that had a YouTube channel or Instagram could participate, and all you had to do was create a video or an Instagram post with your Ephemerable, and then use that hashtag Halloween Ephemerable, just so that I could find it and add it to the playlist. And then we get to watch all the fun videos from all of the content creators that have been working really hard to create some fun Ephemerables. So I call it a challenge a little bit because it was a challenge finding a vintage bowl, and then you could fill it with all kinds of ephemera. So I'm going to share my screen now so that we get a chance to see this in person. And let's make this so you guys can also see the screen. Wonder why it's doing that. Let's see if I can get this a different way here. Okay, I can make that full screen, but I should be able to be tiny off to the side. Oh, there we go. Okay, we got it. I gave up on the Halloween theme and went for the bowls. That is okay, Melinda. You can do whatever you want. Now, I didn't get any Instagram posts, so I don't have any Instagram posts to share, but if you did do something on Instagram, let me know, and I'll be glad to add it onto this video as we're live. I can go to Instagram and look for it. I didn't get any tags, though, so I didn't see anything posted to Instagram that I can share here with you all tonight, but I did get a lot of fun videos, and we had a pretty good participation for my first collab, which was very exciting. So we've got the playlist up here on my channel, and we're going to go ahead and take a look at my video, and then we'll watch everybody else's, which is going to be funny, really fun. And yours is on Instagram. Okay, so as my video is playing, I'll go to Instagram and grab yours, Melinda, and share that with everyone. So I want everyone to be able to be included during the watch party. Welcome, Gino. Thanks so much for tuning in. All right, so let's take a look at the first video. This is my video for the challenge. And let's skip that ad there. We don't need the ad.
Kind of looks like a Halloween vintage scary movie, and she's got her little candle going up the stairs, waiting to see what ghost finds her next. She looks all surprised. Hey guys, this is Katie with Vintage and Vinyl, back with another great video for you today. And in this video, I'm excited to be hosting my very first open collaboration. Now, when I was thinking up ideas for this collaboration, I really wanted to do something that was a little bit out of the box and fun, something that's really never been done before here in our YouTube community. There's a lot of collabs and challenges, and they're all wonderful, but they end up kind of being similar. So I really wanted something that would make a splash. And thanks to Patrick over at Trusty Huckster Mercantile, the hashtag Halloween Ephemerable idea was
and there's
born,
Louie all excited about this.
So spectacular. Now, I'm so excited to see all of your videos.
Thank you, Julie and
everyone
Catherine.
That's participated in my first open collab. That just means the world. And what a better time of year to have your first collab than Halloween.
Thanks, Catherine. I thought the blazer was
really
fun.
Is the best for creativity and fun, and there's so many neat
it seemed
ideas
very Halloweenish to me.
So I'm really thrilled to be able to showcase
Sort
my
of a
ephemera bowl
Nightmare
in this
Before
video.
Christmas
Now, if you don't know
ish,
what an
if you
ephemera
will,
bowl is, an ephemera bowl is basically a bowl filled
or
with
Beetlejuice,
ephemera.
but
I'm
it's
going
not
to insert
quite
a
the right
picture up
color for
here
Beetlejuice.
of my ephemera bowl that I have on my table every day in my living room. And I've got my great-grandmother's bowl just filled with all kinds of fun ephemera from the 30s, 40s, and 50s that I've collected. And it's just a really great way to display some ephemera that otherwise would probably be packed away in a drawer or a binder. So I really love the ability to be able to display so many fun things in one little bowl. And it's a great conversation piece for anybody that comes into your home. So in this video, I'm going to showcase my ephemera bowl, and I can't wait to take you through it, show all the fun details, and I've really done some extra things that I think you guys are going to find really cool. So stick around and I'll show you my bowl. Let's go, folks. Okay, folks, it is officially Halloween time now that I have my Halloween ephemera bowl to celebrate
Thanks,
the
Gina.
season.
Yeah, I thought
And
it
of
was
course, a
fun.
big happy Halloween to all of you folks tuning in from the Vintage and Vinyl community. I hope you have the most spectacular October. Now, this was just so much fun to put together. I really enjoyed shopping my ephemera stash at home and finding cool things I had forgotten I had squirreled away to create this bowl. Now, I really wanted this challenge to be a little
you
bit
can
more
print anything from
loosey-goosey
the
because
internet,
I
as I
know
say
that vintage
here.
Halloween is becoming harder and harder to find. And if you do find it, it can cost a pretty penny. So basically, the only real challenge element to this was that the bowl itself had to be vintage, but you could be as creative as you wanted. So you could craft things, you could print things off the internet, you could use reproduction postcards. It really didn't matter, just as long as you had ephemera and you had a vintage bowl. So that was really the rules of the challenge. So I'm going to take you through my ephemera bowl, show you what I did, and I actually used 3 bowls. That's right, 3 vintage bowls to create this
Absolutely,
look. I'm going to tell you all
because
about it
you
right
can't
now.
find vintage
Okay,
Halloween
so yes,
anymore.
I actually had to use 3 vintage bowls to create my one Halloween ephemera bowl.
I did.
And I started out with my great-grandmother's Fenton Jadeite Lotus bowl. I believe this came from my great-grandmother Esther, and it's probably from the 1930s or so. And I started out putting ephemera in it, and I quickly realized that it was
Peterson.
not going
Yeah,
to cut
Peterson
the
and I were
mustard
talking when I was doing this on the phone, so she helped a little bit.
Fit in that tiny little bowl, but I couldn't omit it because 1, it's the most fabulous color for Halloween.
Thanks, both
2,
genies.
it's jadeite,
Welcome.
and 3, it's Fenton. So hello, it had to be included. So I thought, well, what if I put extra bowls around it to create more space to add ephemera and another bowl under it to give it a little bit of height so you could still see the fun jadeite color. And I have to say it worked out pretty well. Now you guys can decide in the comments whether or not I'm cheating a little bit. I think I deserve an extra A for my 2 other vintage bowls. I'm just teasing. It really is just a great way to display more ephemera. So I'm pretty proud of that idea.
I had 2 extra
now,
bowls,
what I did
more
was
than the challenge
I used
required.
the jadeite bowl from the 30s, and then I have my 2 other bowls, which were my grandmother's. She received them as wedding gifts in the 1950s. So we've got a beautiful brown walnut salad bowl, and then inside of it we have a stainless steel bowl from West Germany, which is just so cool. So that really worked out well to give that lotus bowl some height, and then I was able to tuck more ephemera around. Now what I've got going here is a wonderful little piece of ephemera that actually came from the walnut bowl, and I thought it was so perfect because of that orange and black color. So I put that on the outside here, and you can see what I mean by really being able to tuck more things in. It just allowed me to be a little bit more creative. And then to hold all of the main items in here, I've used a metal flower frog, one of those ones with the metal tines, to kind of hold all of the small things in. And then like my other ephemera bowl, I just chose to do
31 instead of 13.
Items in place.
I know some people might want to do 13,
some books here
but I did 31 because I felt like that was a good number since
and then I can kind of tuck things
day.
behind them, and they'll just sort of stay up on their own. So it works out really well, and you get this fun, nice fan effect. So the first thing in my bowl here is a little piece of a costume box. I want to say the costume box is from the 50s or 60s, and there's a little dancing clown or witch on it, and I've tucked that into the flower frog, and then I have these really
Carrie?
awesome vintage cards. These are Rook cards, and actually you can see part of the Rook rules book that came with the cards with the little crow on it, and I've turned them around and used the orange and black colors to display the numbering 31 for Halloween, which I thought was so cool. And then I have an antique invitation, which is just so cool. This is a little Halloween invitation that says, this is to invite you to get you if you decide not to come, which I think is just so fun. You've got the pumpkins, the little black cats with the bow ties,
your
the
bowl
witch
feels
reading
like
the
a
book.
Seinfeld
Just
episode.
a really, really great piece of ephemera. And then, of course, we've got a cat's paw
Patrick.
box.
I thought
this was
the
some
Rook
of the
was
fun elements that weren't really ephemera that I added in. I want to say these cat paw boxes are from the 1940s. They've just got some really, really great graphics on it. So I've added this in. They're little heels for shoes. It could be a majorette, Tim,
on that
and
little
this
box.
Is the 7 size. I just think it's so neat. So I've kind of tucked that in here and balanced it on the edge of the bowl.
Thanks, Vinny. Yes,
and then one of the coolest things I found in my ephemera stash was this little book here. It's a little leather memorandum book from 1944. It has a calendar in the back.
What
and then
do you
can
guys think
keep
it
your
says?
Day-to-day schedule in it. So it's a little daily reminder book. And I was reading the only page that was filled out, and I promise you guys, I'm pretty certain that this says coroner on it. So it's got this other random note on the other side that talks about going to some game or party at somebody's house. I think it's Darlene's house. And then it says coroner. So how perfect is that for Halloween? I'm pretty certain that's what that word says. And even if it doesn't, it's just cool because it's black, it's white. It really is a great little piece from the 40s. So I thought that would be fun to add.
Inspired.
And then I've got more of this costume box. Now, the costume box was pretty damaged when I got it. So I just sort of used some of the pieces from the box with really cool graphics and tucked it in around the ephemera bowl. One thing was great about the cardboard box is it added some structure, but it also had cool graphics, so it just fit in beautifully.
Yeah, the cat.
So here you can see part of the cardboard box. It says flame retardant on it, and you've got the 2 cats, the little ballerina. Just so fun, and it's from Collegeville Costumes.
Darlene's party probably did get out of hand if they had to call the coroner.
And
I agree,
Tim. I have a
something happened
cool
there.
Die cut. Now, this is a witch, and she is actually Beistel, but she's not really Beistel. She's H.E. Lurs. And if you know anything about H.E. Lurs, he was a big designer for Beistel in the 1940s.
It is, Lucinda.
So if you find any die cuts, guys, with the H.E. Lur mark, you are getting an older die cut. So this is an original 1940s witch die cut that I have included.
I couldn't throw it away. I had to have the box. I had to save it.
And then I also added one of the 1940s
H.E. Lur
cats with the bowler hat. And I thought it would be fun to kind of balance out the yellow. So I've got the yellow in the witch, and then I have a little bit of yellow from the hat of the cat, which is just so great. Now, the big piece sticking out of the top is what I call my Halloween lollipop. And this was the sweetest gift from Pam over at Pamela Blanchard. She was making these, and just as a little friend mail surprise and for help with all of the things I do on her sale, she sent me this fabulous piece that she made. And it is basically like a little lollipop, guys. A reproduction graphic of one of those old 40s die cuts. And look at the cat with the little monocle and the bow tie and the hat. And then she's even put all this amazing detail. I don't even know how she did this because it's so impressive. She folded all of that paper by hand, put all of the tinsel
you can
on,
still make a video and add it to the playlist if you'd like to.
The workmanship on this is fabulous. Pam, I love it. And it is the centerpiece of my Halloween ephemera bowl. Now, the other thing I have here, which is kind of fun, is an orange and black catalog for Allied Radio. And this came from Patrick over at Trusty Huckster Mercantile. And I just love the colors on it. So it really worked well with this ephemera bowl, and it's got some fun little lightning bolt graphics. I don't know you'll be able to really see most of them since it's tucked down in there. But I thought that was fun for Halloween.
I'll post some photos of it on IG.
In the back, check out this advertisement. This is the coolest little ad. It says television finds drama in the dark with RCA studio camera. And look at that little guy in the hat. Isn't he sketchy looking? And then you've got her and she's like, oh, so it kind of looks like a Halloween vintage scary movie. And she's got her little candle going up the stairs, waiting to see what ghost finds her next. She looks all surprised and he looks really up to something. So I thought, well, that is so fun. And it's black for Halloween. So I had to include that. That was another thing I found in my ephemera stash. One of the things that I love about old magazine ads is that you can find them for inexpensive online. I probably got a lot of 100 last year for about $10. $10, guys, for 100 advertisements from the 40s and 50s. And I just cut them all out. Well, some of them were already cut out. The others I cut out of the magazine, and I just kept the ones that I wanted for fun projects like this, and of course to go in my little ephemera stash because I love advertising and old graphics, and I found that, and I just thought that was perfect for this bowl. The other thing I have is this RCA Victor record review. Now, this is from April of 1948.
Hello, Withering Cottage.
And the black color matches perfectly in for Halloween. But what I thought was awesome about it is the guy kind of looks like a mad scientist, doesn't he?
What concoction do you think he's making, folks?
Maybe he's Frankenstein. Because, you know, Frankenstein wasn't actually the monster. It was the doctor that created the monster. So I thought that was so fun. So he's like our little Frankenstein guy in there with the RCA record review. Great little piece of ephemera there. And then this page is pretty
Parker,
awesome.
welcome.
There's a little scare warning for all of you folks.
He is a creepy dude.
He is all get out. But he is
what nightmares are made of.
Or a catalog, rather, that was a magic catalog. I'll put up a little picture of it here. I recently bought this catalog. I believe it's from the 40s or 50s. There's a one-digit zip code. So if you've been following me a while, you know I love that one-digit zip code trick because 2- and 1-digit zip codes were used in the late 1940s for big
Patrick,
cities.
I got to watch Rebecca and the others. I don't think I've seen that movie.
In 1963. So I believe that that's kind of the
all right, we got potions and spells. Yeah, that's what I think too,
since it had a one-digit zip code on the cover. Now,
this
features a whole bunch of little things that you could buy to do magic. And I thought this was so fun.
I love, it's not scary, but I love Halloween
Look at that
Town.
little devil, so perfect for Halloween. Lightning bolt graphics are fun, and that was just a great little ad. Now, I didn't
and of course,
cut up
Creature
the
from the Black
magazine
Lagoon.
itself was already falling apart, or the catalog rather. So luckily, this page
Thank you,
was
Dina.
loose
Yes,
so
I thought it
was
really
just
came
able
out
to
well
add this
too.
into the ephemera bowl here. And then in the back, to top everything off, I have the fun Collegeville Costumes mask box. And of course, I love the little masquerade box. And of course, the colors for Halloween is just so perfect. So this really, guys, is my ephemera bowl. And it was just a ball putting this together. I had so much fun playing with all these elements and discovering all of the cool ephemera that I had at home. I hope this inspires you guys to start an ephemera bowl of your own and just to not discount old magazine ads. They can be really fun and a great addition to any collection. Well, guys, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed seeing my ephemera bowl. It was so much fun putting this together. And a big thank you to everyone that's involved in my first open YouTube collaboration. And thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Now, of course, in true collaboration fashion, there's a playlist link down below. So please check out the playlist, guys. There are lots of fabulous creators in our community that have done a lot of fun things with their own Halloween ephemera bowls. And we can all get some really pretty cool ideas from all the videos. So make sure you go watch their videos, give it a big thumbs up, and leave a kind comment down below. And of course, before my next video, I'll be seeing you over on Instagram at vintage_and_vinyl. And I hope, as always, folks, that you will stay in, stay safe, and binge YouTube. Bye-bye now.
All right, folks, that was my ephemera bowl. And I have to say, I think that came out really well. I was quite pleased with how that turned out, and I thought it was just fun to do. So I enjoyed that. Thank you, Patrick and Melinda and everybody. I really did think it was fun. And there's so many to see. Yes, So I talked a little bit about my great-grandmother, and since I'm sitting right here, this is her. This is Esther Collab. The sewing machine behind me was hers. I could make myself bigger so that you guys could see this. So here's Esther. This is the lady that I believe the bowl belonged to. So that's really, really fun. So this was her probably when she was about 20 years old. So that's a wonderful little photo that I have there on the sewing machine behind me with her. So thank you guys for watching that. All right, let's see what else is in the playlist. Guys, I can't wait to watch all of this. This is going to be so fun. Oh, she was a stunner. I agree, Catherine. She's just beautiful. And I love what she's wearing. What did Tim say before we bowled over? Oh, Tim, you guys are so great in the chat. All right, so the next video up is Patrick's video from Trusty Huckster Mercantile. So let's watch that. I can't wait to see what you did, Patrick.
Stunning videos. Go to motionary.com and get the best video.
All right, let's skip the ad. Wait, hold on.
Know that I got rhythm
there we go.
Can suit your budget found.
Hello, everybody.
I didn't, Tim. I wish I did.
With the Huckster Helper.
Yay,
we are here traveling together on a little mini vacation. And what happens when Katie, one of my best friends through YouTube, issues a challenge for Halloween while I'm scheduled to have a vacation and business trips? I bring the challenge with me. So
that's great,
we are
Patrick.
Here, Trusty, the Huckster Helper and I are going to create our hashtag Halloween. Hashtag Halloween Ephemera Bowl. So we have created the ephemera. We're going to be creating the ephemera bowl.
What
this
a
is
great
the precursor
bowl.
to it. So we have the
Jean
bowl.
Is saying she
Very
hopes there's a maxi
Halloweeny,
pad in it.
Nate from Soul Nate is having apoplexy because he wants to polish
Yes,
it. But this is what we feel is going to look great for the theme. We are also adding, it is an ephemera bowl challenge. We created a theme for the ephemera bowl.
Oh, a theme. Wow.
Is Jekyll and Hyde. So we've got some great ephemera. We've got a vintage bowl, which was the requirement of the challenge. And then we have non-vintage ephemera, but that was allowed. Katie said it was okay. So if she says it's okay, we say
yes,
it's okay.
Absolutely.
So we've got some ephemera
okay.
We're going to put in the bowl. We've got a couple other little things that I have. Jekyll and Hyde has a special place
Patrick
for me.
Didn't bring a maxi pad.
There is a musical version. Believe it or not, if you are not a theater person, there is actually a musical rendition of it from Frank Wildhorn called Jekyll and Hyde. It's one of my favorite musicals, and I actually was able to participate in a community theater production, primarily handling the props. So some props might show up in this little bowl.
Fun.
I might show you some pictures from some of what I did. I did props and I did the set decoration. So this was the intro. We're going to try and piece together. We might show some video as we go. We'll see.
See, I had trouble putting a video together while I was doing it because it was such a balancing act.
But we definitely wanted to participate in the challenge.
I salute you,
so
Patrick,
stay tuned.
for trying
we'll see what we
that.
come up with.
Hey, Catherine.
Okay, so we are in mid-process of trying to put some of the things together, and what we've started doing is cutting out all of the individual Jekyll and Hyde ephemera pieces that we found. Thought it'd be a good time to stop. And I started asking Amelia while we were doing the basket what her experience has been. So this is a cover, pretty cool cover.
That's a very cool cover.
The book is the Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde by Robert Louis Stevenson. And I really didn't know what kind of exposure Amelia had. So why don't you say a little bit, what was your knowledge of this?
Yeah, so I grew up with Trusty, and a lot of what we did on road trips was listen to musical soundtracks. We had a theatrical family for sure. And so I definitely remember growing up listening to the Broadway soundtrack.
Broadway soundtrack is epic.
So this is actually the one that I like the best. This was its pre-Broadway trial. And there is a little bit of history to this. My very first job, I traveled to Houston as part of my job, and Jekyll and Hyde did its off-Broadway or out of town tryouts at the Alley Theater. I didn't get to see it at the Alley Theater, but I saw the next show, and they had the cast recording and still being sold in the box office. I'm like, oh my God, there's a musical for Jekyll and Hyde. I've got to hear this. It is one of my favorite cast recordings. It is one of my favorite Jekylls.
It's really good.
Many versions of it.
You guys got to check it out.
Go to Broadway. So the Broadway, Jekyll and Hyde, the musical, it did go to Broadway. It has been revised on Broadway with, now I can't think of his name. He won American Idol. I want to say Michael Corleone, but that's not it. Like Coriolanus. No, it's Shakespeare.
Coriolanus
really
is
long hair.
Shakespeare.
Anyway, it closed. It did not do well. A lot of people make fun of the musical. It's kind of a pop opera musical, pop rock, opera. There's just a lot of belting, but there's just some amazing songs within it.
I think it's great,
The
Patrick.
musical version is something that's available in community theater. And as I mentioned in the intro, I actually was involved with the Stagecoach theater production of Jekyll and Hyde. And this is how they created this was the playbill for our theater production. So they created all of the bios in the back were listed as obituaries. Because there's a lot of death. Like, it's a musical, but people still die. But they die in a very theatrical way. So there's nothing wrong with that. So again, I did the props, I did the set dressing, and I will drop in a couple of the photos when I create the video. I will drop in some of the images of the sets that I've done. And like I said, a couple of the props I will actually have in the finished product. So what we're pulling together is primarily an ephemeral with some of the ephemera, somewhat from the book, some are from the play. You know, there's a stage version. There are movie versions. There are multiple versions, including, what was the last one we just looked up? 2017. I'd never heard of this one. And they had two different actors, one playing Dr. Jekyll and one playing Mr. Hyde, which, as Amelia said, kind of seems to defeat the purpose of a movie about duality of man. But whatever. It's still a fun theme. Halloween we did a lot for Halloween as you were growing up. You know, you were very big into dressing up for Halloween, and we did parties and we went to parties. And I guess we decorated the house.
We never really went hard into spooky, though. We always made it into a theatrical experience. We do costumes based on theater characters.
History.
I went as Dawn Adams when I was 6, but I went as Dawn Adams from the musical 1776 with my little cane.
Yep, first musical she ever saw, 1776. She also went, we did a family, we won an award as a family. Yeah. You went as Dolly Madison. And her mom went as like a scullery maid, and I went as one of the soldiers. And I was carrying a sign that was like "Burn down the White House" or something like that. Like, I'd probably be arrested for it now. But the whole idea, and you were as Dolly Madison. You were carrying, little top quiz. What did Dolly Madison save from the White House before it burned down?
Oh, a fabulous painting.
So you carried the bird. I remember
she saved the bird. Who was it that then saved the painting of George Washington from the White House?
Stuart portrait of Washington.
There,
so
okay,
we had a rolled up portrait of Washington. She saved there's like when they write the stories about it, the one thing Dolly Madison saved was the drapes. So I think we took some random fabric and like tucked it in the bottom of the bird cage. And I want to say maybe there was something else. But it was one of those, when people saw us, they're like, "What are you?" But the minute we explained it and explained what was in the birdcage, we were winning awards all over the place.
That's fantastic.
So we did have fun with Halloween. Yeah, we never really got into spookiness. We didn't really heavily decorate, and certainly not in the spooky way. So the Ephemeral challenge, I really started out going, "Okay, Katie, this is a great idea, and I want to support your very first challenge ever. But my ephemeral will be empty. I'm going to need to draw a picture of a pumpkin, and that's it." So this theme seemed to fit a little bit better.
That's why I wanted it to be more open, so everyone could join in.
At 2:00 in the morning, I'm printing off all of the images that I could find on the internet, totally stealing
copyright. Thank you for joining in,
Patrick. Printouts, so we can make this bowl. So that's kind of where we're at now. The pictures are printed out. We're trying to figure out how to fit them into the bowl. We'll give you a little sneak peek. That's it. And we will be back in a little bit to show you the finished product.
Hang on, folks.
What does your video sound like? Go to artlist.io and get the best music and sound effects for your video.
Okay.
And it is complete. We have the hashtag Halloween.
I'm glad, Steph.
So this goes out to Katie for her challenge. If you're not following Katie on Vintage and Vinyl, please go ahead and do so. This is her first challenge ever. And there will be a playlist, which I will, there is a playlist, which I will put in the description of this video, which will show all of the other videos, which are created
That
also
is
for the
fantastic.
Halloween Ephemera Bowl challenge. Now, from a true Katie Ephemera Bowl, we cheated a little bit. You know, we're ephemera on the fly. We printed a bunch of things
Ephemera
out.
on the fly.
Did
Love
have a
it.
few, you know, real, quote unquote, real pieces of ephemera. This is again the program from the Stagecoach Players edition of production that I was a part of. So that is the playbill. So that's actually kind of laying. It just didn't quite end up in the bowl. So
yeah, I had that problem. I had a few
as I
things that
mentioned,
wouldn't
there
fit.
were some props from the show. This is the doll that I created for the opening of the show. It was on stage for a grand total of about 2 minutes. I had way too much
creepy
fun
genie.
creating it. I will see if I can find the
fits
before and
in
after
with the
pictures and
musical.
drop those in. But it started as a very traditional, you know, 80s, 90s porcelain doll with a pretty little gingham dress, and I just hacked her to pieces. I literally ripped off her arm, her leg. I cut out most of her hair. I set fire to her. I put ink and
all the things you have to
on
do
her.
as
I
a
think there might
prop
be barbecue
master.
sauce on there. Just trying to make the most bizarre doll possible, and it was the prop everyone wanted to take home at the end of the production. So we got that. She's leaning in a little apothecary jar. The apothecary jar was actually a gift given by the director of that production of Jekyll and Hyde. She gave that to the creative team. So I have that, and I filled it with the feathers and the marbles and some of the parchment that we used.
What a great theme, Patrick.
So the bowls, again, we showed you the base, the vintage bowl, the silver plate berry bowl. We ended up not using the handle as much as we thought because we ended up using skewers to tape, and it was just a little bit easier to manipulate. We were trying to put things in front of the handle, behind the handle, and it kind of, to be honest, just got in the way. So it's been pushed to the back. And so all of this is being held into this curvature just by a series of barbecue skewers. So shish kebab, ephemera bowl. And these are all just, this
ephemera on the
fly CD cover for the cast recording that I like the most. A lot of these are just images that I pulled off the internet. If you're the original artist, I'm sorry, tell me, I'll give you credit in the description of the video. But in general, they're just things that were out there on the internet.
Well, you're not selling it, so you know, I think you're okay.
From the book to the movie to the musical. So had a little bit of fun with that. Threw a little notebook. This also was a prop. I don't think I had it as a prop.
I love the props,
but it's a prop that I use in a lot of books. It's just a little, you know, brown, you know, covered journal. And in the middle is a little figurine, which you'll probably not be able to see. I'll try and I'll shove some still shots in there. But the little figurine was also a gift from the from the director of Jekyll and Hyde. Again, a gift for being on the creative team. And it's a little porcelain.
Louie's loving your bowl, Patrick.
And it's a little figure of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. So he's kind of getting lost. But hopefully,
those are awesome.
It was a great afternoon project. Been a very long time since I did a craft project with the Huckster Heckler. Been a very long time since I've been seeing the Huckster Heckler. So I really enjoyed doing this with my daughter. Glad I was able to do all of this. And unfortunately, will not live to see the light of day of Halloween because I'm not in this hotel for that long. So I will have pictures of it. We will all remember it fondly. But I'm glad that I was able
it will be documented forever in this video.
Challenge, the hashtag Halloween Ephemera Bowl. Hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you participated in the challenge too. Thanks so much for your time. Thanks for putting your trust in the trusty Huckster. Bye, everybody.
Thank you.
Oh, Patrick, that was fabulous. What a great video, Patrick. Yay, ephemera on the fly. I have to say, that is fabulous. I just love that. And it's so great seeing the Huckster helper back in the video. She is just wonderful. I love Amelia. All right. What a great video. Everyone's been doing such a cool job for these. And the skewers. Now, that is really creative. Let's talk about that. Using skewers to hold up ephemera. I really, really like that, especially if you print it off the internet. You're not running it in any way. So that is pretty creative, something I hadn't considered before. All right, now this is Catherine Young's video, and I saw her video earlier today at her premiere, and it is just fantastic. Oh, and I've been showing these videos, and I need to make sure that I'm giving them a thumbs up. So I will go back and thumbs up all the videos and make sure that I leave a comment down below. but we'll watch
Hey
Catherine's video.
y'all. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Catherine Young and I'm a creative. And welcome if it's your first time here.
It did give it
doing
hype,
this
Patrick. It
video
was just
as an open
perfect.
collab
3 cheers to
with
you.
Katie from Vintage and Vinyl. Katie issued a challenge of making an ephemera bowl. Yeah, Halloween themed. All this is up my alley. I love ephemera. I love Halloween. So great. But then when I got thinking about the challenge, I realized I don't think I have a vintage bowl that is big enough for the challenge.
Yeah, you really do need a
dang
good
it, like,
sized bowl. That's what I found out too.
So I think I'm gonna have to break the rules. So I may not have a vintage bowl, but I do have a vintage pair of hands.
Oh,
and what's more
those are
spooky
epic.
than random hands for Halloween? Am I right? I also have a vintage planter.
Hey, Melody.
Kind of a bowl, right? So I figured between these two,
yeah, those work
I
just
think
perfectly.
A bowl, like, technically, you are able to put
I'm
soup in
sure
them,
it did,
like,
Patrick.
I'm
Not
gonna
everybody
set this and
says,
that.
I'm just
See,
going to
like,
create
it
an
all
ephemera
holds
bowl.
soup, right? Okay, so these are my 2 items. We're going to build a ephemera bowl of sorts. So here is my secretary hutch.
Oh,
that
that's
we
beautiful,
are going
Catherine.
to be decorating that little shelf right there. And the first thing we're going to add is this creepy cloth. You can get it at the dollar store. Don't get it elsewhere. Don't pay more. Pay $1. This
Yeah, the
will
Dollar
make it
Tree has
look
some
nice
really
and
good
spooky.
things this time of
The
year.
great thing about this cloth is it's just a really kind of fun open weave cloth. You throw it on anything, instantly it's just, you know, a little bit more spooky. There we go. That is really helpful. I think that really sets the stage.
Ron, I
for our
use some
ephemera
flower frogs
display
too. They're
coming
great.
on. And what do we need? Oh,
Okay,
yes,
Susan,
we
thank
need
you.
the
I'll look up
hands.
your post.
We need the hands that hold the ephemera. Now, these are life-size hands. They're displays that would have been like in a retail store. And what I love is the way the fingers are splayed out. You can see that there's going to be areas for different pieces of ephemera to slide in.
That is really
Really
creative,
great to hold
Catherine. I
things.
wouldn't have thought
just
about
love
this.
These hands. They're perfect for this ephemera challenge.
So ephemera hands, that's going to be another new
There's
thing.
Our first piece. And the next piece, I want to do something really big in the back so that it kind of like sticks out. Now, this is from like the 80s or 90s, definitely from my childhood. And you see how like the skeleton and the witch are on the far end. I'm thinking that those are going to stick out in the display because this is kind of a wider piece of ephemera. Yeah, I think that looks really good. That is a great background to start with what we're doing here with all the layers.
That is a really nice tall piece for height.
In honor of Katie, I grabbed this piece.
I saw this earlier, guys, and I'm drooling. It's amazing.
Oh, so perfect. Had to throw in some 50s music here.
Love Johnny Rivers.
If I was a teen
fabulous
during this
guitar
time
player.
And I got this program, I would just treasure this. Look at all those fandom pics right there. Oof. And the graphics. Oh my God. So good. So good. And it's just so perfect for Halloween with the orange and the black. I mean, those graphics,
Look at
right?
that with the record
Even
in the back.
has lovely illustrations. This piece
I'm
is
sure
so
they did,
perfect.
Catherine.
So I'm adding it to my display. Perfect for Halloween in honor of Katie.
Oh, I just love it.
Oh yeah, that looks so good.
Those hands work so well for the ephemera.
And next up, this isn't actually vintage. This is new. So if you love vintage Halloween, you need to go check out the YouTube channel Shiny Bright Doggo.
Oh, I love
Shiny
Bright Doggo.
They made this coloring book. How great is that? All kinds of vintage Halloween images. If you haven't checked them out, you need to do that.
Yeah, definitely go follow them over on YouTube and Instagram.
In the description.
You did, Melinda? You met him? You met Johnny Rivers?
Really
How
good.
cool.
I like that.
Yeah, vintage good stuff. I agree, Lucinda.
And next, yep, I have these mint in package. This is one of the weirdest mint in package things I have. But Halloween is Scorpio season. my birthday season, y'all. This needs to go in the display. It is perfect for that. So
I love
we
the
are going
black color
to
on that.
put those right on in there. Oh, I think that looks really good. That looks really good.
They do,
y'all.
Catherine. Shiny
Oh,
Bright Doggo
goodness.
definitely does.
And next is this box I found.
Oh,
it
that's
has
so
seen
good.
better days, but isn't it just so
Hey,
cool
Delbert.
anyways? You can't have Halloween without candy. So here is an old
Oh,
candy
Catherine,
box.
I'm sure I'll
The
be
graphics
fine.
on all
Don't worry
sides are
about
really
it.
cool. And the hands are going to be perfect to hold this piece in the display. Oh, I love this box.
I love that box too, Catherine. I'm a
Doesn't that
sucker
look
for old
good?
advertising.
Oh my God. Now, honestly, we could just leave this like that. But you know what? I'm gonna take it up the next level. We're gonna punch this up and go full on cluttercore, okay?
Yes,
So
maximalism to the max.
Some
my kind of thing.
More items. Here is a vintage planter. Oh, I love this so much. This planter is from the 60s. True vintage mid-century Halloween. Here you go. It is 1967. Ah, so great. So we are going to add this to the display as a way to hold more ephemera.
Now that's clever, Catherine. I love that
There
you're
we
using
go.
that
And then
planter.
Because it is kind of deep and the ephemera I'm adding is small, I'm just crunching up a bag and I'm just putting it inside it to help items stand up in it better. And here's the first one I'm going to put in it. Oh my God, is this not the coolest
Your
thing?
ephemera, Catherine,
so you might
is
have seen this in
drool-worthy.
one of my Shop With Me videos. This isn't the one I saw. I actually purchased this online after seeing it in the store. And oh my God, y'all, the ideas for the costumes in here are wild. They are rad. I adore it. Oh my God. This is the coolest book. And then look,
it's amazing to me
a
that people
page of
kept
color
these
swatches
things,
for all
preserve
the
them.
crepe paper.
Look
So
at that
awesome.
Denison crepe.
So I believe this is from 1935. Oh, so perfect. That has to go in our Halloween display.
Yeah, that's pretty fabulous.
Oh, I think that looks really good. Oh my goodness. Okay. Now, we can't have a Halloween display without a Halloween postcard.
Children.
Yes, gotta have some Halloween postcards in
They're
there.
really interesting.
These little kids are all dressed up in funny costumes.
Is there a bird
Love
on the
it so
top of that?
much. And then this is postmarked 1908.
Wow.
And I just love thinking about how long ago this was used and it's still around. That's my favorite
I agree,
part about
Benny.
vintage
They
ephemera.
are really,
And
really worthy
you can't
of
have
that.
enough of a good thing, people. You can't have enough
You
of a
can't.
good thing.
That's right, Catherine.
Another vintage postcard. This one I am using
love the
like a little
owl in the tree.
place card stand that I thrifted in a little set to hold it in place. And this one is from 1941.
Yeah, Lucinda, her
Different style
ephemera
graphics.
is pretty
Super
cool.
fun. Love that outhouse. Put that right on the ledge there. I think it looks so darn good. And then we're going to finish it off with this little guy that I thrifted. Just love him. I think he's a great addition to any display. So we're going to put him in there. And as you can see, he's kind of hard to see. So you know what? We just need the last finishing touches on this display to make it really pop and feel really spooky. Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah, you
right.
gotta have the
little flickering
spooky
tea
candles.
lights. There we go. Perfect. And we're all done. Y'all, I love how this turned out so much. I think it looks so great. It is so
Hi, Christina.
fun. It is so much my personality. I just love this challenge. It was just fantastic. So what do you think? Do you think it turned out good? Let's get a little bit of a close-up here. I mean, the layers of that just are so fun, right? There's so much to look at. So
yeah,
great.
I love the layering. You and Patrick had some
Here's
great
one
layering.
last look of the display. Ugh, so dang fun. And that's it, y'all. It is finished. Okay, y'all, that is it. I hope you loved how that turned out. I loved how that turned out. I can't even, oh my gosh, it makes me really happy. So please, please, please check out the people on the playlist.
Absolutely.
It is linked below. I will also link it up here. Check out all the wonderful Halloween creative, Halloween goodness. I'm sure it's fantastic. And if you love vintage and Halloween, just know that I also do a Thriftoween Halloween series. I will link those below too.
Yes,
And
her Thriftoween
oh my
series is
goodness,
great,
y'all.
guys. So
was a
check
fun
that
one.
out.
So I hope you enjoyed it and stay creative. Bye, y'all.
Oh, there's outtakes.
Hey, y'all. Welcome back to my channel. Get it together, young. Get it together. Or like, we could go like this.
That seems like something I would do, Catherine. Oh, that's fun. I love it, Catherine. What a great job. And the hands, that's very creative. So Patrick has us doing skewers, which is clever. And we've got Catherine Young with the hands. So we've got all kinds of fun tips and tricks if you guys want to do your own ephemera bowls. And all of the ideas presented so far are fabulous. Catherine, your ephemera is so amazing. And I loved how Patrick used the theme. I never thought of doing a theme, but that is really cool. And of course, we both love theater, so that was just fabulous. And I love that program, Catherine. That was just fun. Really, really great. Okay, so the next video in the playlist is we have Beth from Carolina Sweet Treats and Pretties. She's joining in, and I can't
Carolina
wait to
Princess
see this.
Sweet Treats and Pretties. Welcome back to my channel, and welcome if this is your first time here. Today's video is part of a Halloween ephemera bowl challenge hosted by Katie at Vintage and Vinyl. Now, I didn't know what an ephemera bowl was, but Katie taught us. So make sure that you check out Katie Vintage and Vinyl's channel here on YouTube. She is a wealth of knowledge, and she has a lot of fun too on her channel. So her challenge was a Halloween ephemera bowl. And what that means is we had to use a vintage bowl of some sort and fill it with Halloween-inspired ephemera, whether that be things that are orange and black or some true ephemera, maybe a picture or two. So I wanted to show you mine. Now, this is not where the bowl is, but I thought for the purposes of showing you all of the wonderful things inside of this
how
ephemera
cool
bowl,
is that?
and
Look
we'll
at the
have to kind
fan
of take it apart.
on
I
that.
would want to put it on the table so I could show you everything. And then at the end, I'll show you a picture of where it is in my home. So let's go through the bowl and see what all is inside. Okay, first I'm just going to
right, Dina? Yeah, there's lots of good notes you can take from all these videos.
Goodies that may be in this bowl, and we will go through and talk about
wow,
each
how
and
cool are
every
these?
piece. It was really fun putting this together. Like I said, I had never heard of an ephemera bowl.
Oh,
but once
cool,
I got
Lucinda.
started,
Yay.
it was a challenge.
She's going to do one with her
and
daughter.
It was a lot of fun. So thanks, Katie, for hosting this challenge. It taught me something new and added some decor to my home. So let's take it apart, y'all. Katie had mentioned that finding true Halloween ephemera was very difficult and can be quite pricey. So she mentioned that we could use things from the internet. So let me show you a few of the graphics. I just printed these on cardstock and then used some different types of scissors to cut them out. So I have this little Halloween.
Yeah, I do too. I love that she cut those.
It mimicked kind of a postcard.
Out with the
Halloween
fun scissors.
greetings. Look out, or else a goblin crew will try to have some fun with you. I love those colored pictures. This is actually a print from the internet.
I know you're digging the Halloween pinup,
This is just
Benny.
printed on cardstock, but I love the look of this would-be old Halloween postcard.
Yeah, I do too.
Here is another one that I got from the internet. It just says, Jolly Halloween, may fortune smile on you. I love the little black cat. Look at the smile on that black cat. That is so much fun.
I love that she cut the edges.
This is an image that you see a lot, but I just thought it was so cute. And again, just using the different types of scissors, just added a little bit of something to it. I think one of the last ones, we'll see what's all in this bowl, is another one that was going to be a postcard, says, to greet you heartedly this Halloween. Love the font on that.
Nettie.
Look at the little faces. That is too cute.
They're cute, but kind of creepy at the same time.
Poison. Now, I've seen a couple of people put these on those old white bottles, and you will see in an upcoming video that I was really looking for some white bottles, and wouldn't you know, I didn't pick any of them up. All right, here's another one, Poison Caution, that I got off of the internet.
Fun.
And what I did to that one was just laid that little piece on an old piece of Fire King that I had here in the orange luster, because that actually held some of the bias tape that I have. Now, this is coming up in a video as well. I got a whole bunch of sewing notions, and I love the orange color on this and the vibrant color that was orange. I added a little bit of vintage black lace to this.
Oh, that would be cool, Patrick.
Also,
a big mortar and pestle filled with all kinds of like a poison theme for Halloween.
I thought that was
a vintage like poison apothecary.
Addition.
Yeah, that would be pretty stellar.
I also found this. Now you'll see where I find this in an
just
upcoming
my
video.
jam.
So this is just a little
rusty, crusty, and
only
dusty.
Paid $2 for this, but I loved the colors, and I bought it specifically for my Halloween ephemera bowl. Another item that I bought specifically for the bowl was this little Halloween tally card. And that is one angry little black cat.
He doesn't want to be wearing the pumpkin hat.
What it was from or what game it was from, but I really did like the ephemera on there.
That's a great piece.
The other thing that I added were these little charms. Now put in the comments below, y'all, if you remember these. Does anybody remember these little plastic eraser-like collectibles? It was all the rage on those strings, those little vinyl plastic strings.
Yeah.
Oh, I've
seen those before.
And the more that you had, the better. And I don't remember.
They really did make great bridge designs, Patrick. I agree.
This is another piece that I love. Now, this has actually been made into a postcard, but this is a picture from the 1800s. And look at these spooky children.
They are creepy. Ooh.
Their doll is
even spookier.
So I could not resist.
That's what nightmares are made of, but it's perfect for Halloween. It's great in the bowl.
But I did pick that up recently on a shopping spree, again, just for my ephemera bowl. Another black and white picture that I
love old black and white photographs.
This came in a package topper, and I cannot remember who sent me this, but I love the black and white and the eerie picture on this. I don't know about you, but this just looks really eerie to me. And it says the Petrified Forest, Oregon Caves,
yes,
Oregon.
Stalagmites.
Now, again, this was in a package topper from someone. It was a postcard at one point, but it did come in a package topper.
Patrick's saying that postcard should be titled, "I'm not as creepy as my doll."
All right, y'all, let me show you the best part. Not pass this up. This is an orange 45 Walt Disney Fun with Music Volume 2 record that I found recently at an antique emporium. I couldn't believe I found an orange record, which is perfect for Katie's Vintage and Vinyl Halloween ephemera bowl. I think it really adds a whole lot to this. So
I love that it's
orange. Not help but pass this up, and I think it was only
orange
$5.
with a yellow label.
So I loved putting that
in the bowl. Great deal for $5.
A couple of other fun things that I put. This is a cat that I had at one time. His name was Sam. This is a black and white photo of him, and he was a tuxedo cat.
I love tuxedo
for the
cats.
Halloween ephemera bowl, I thought he was a great addition. And he was the best cat ever. Another thing that I picked up, and this I believe I purchased from a live sale. It was a long time ago.
I bet you're gonna like this,
Vinny. I really put it in the ephemera bowl for this image right here. It looked very scary, but again, it was just a postcard that I bought. And it is an old, it's a reproduction of an old movie.
Maybe the creepy doll children came and scared her at night.
And I put two maps because of the coloring. This is a San Francisco map that had the orange and the yellow and the black.
Dude, look at him.
That added a little bit of pop of color to the black and white. And then I had a grayscale old San Diego Phillips 66.
I love these old highway maps.
And I believe that this is a 1971 map, if I'm not mistaken.
But
I just added that for a little bit of height and color. And then for fun, y'all, I added some pictures of myself when I was dressed up in a play. Apparently, this was all about bears. Maybe it was the 3 bears. I'm not sure, but I was in costume, so I added this, and very vintage. I also added, this is me right here. I am in a dance recital, but I am dressed up in costume, and I thought that that was fun, a little vintage photo. And while it was 1994, y'all, this is me and my college roommate, Bridget. We were going to work. We were waitresses, and it was Halloween night, so we dressed up. This is an authentic belly dancing costume that Bridget has on, and an actual flapper dress from my grandmother. And it was a lot of fun to wear those. Not so fun to work in those, but a lot of fun to wear those.
Oh, that's wonderful.
All right, some more that I have. I've got some yellowish orange rickrack in here. And then I'm using this with this beautiful orange and black. This was a gift
that has
from
some great colors
Michelle
and
at
graphics.
Newton's Cupboard way back, probably a year or so ago. It does have the cookie cutters inside, but I love the orange.
Yeah, post
and the
it to
black
IG, Angela. That would be fabulous.
I love the grayscale in the back of that. I do make sweet treats, so I use cookie cutters quite often. And I thought this would be a wonderful backdrop to kind of put in the bowl to give a little bit of support to all of the papers. Let's talk about the bowl itself. That was the only really big thing. It had to be a vintage bowl. And this is a massive Viking glass bowl. I'm going to let you see just how big it is. Look how thick the bottom of that is. It is very, very heavy. But I thought, how fun would it be to use that? Because as you can guess, it absolutely glows. Now, I wish I could
Oh, look at the glow on that.
Shine on this with the ephemera in it all the time. But I am going to put the bowl back together, and I am going to let you see what it looks like in its spot with the light shining on it. But I absolutely love this bowl. And I hope I can part with it, but I'm not 100% sure about that.
I think you got to keep that, Beth. That's pretty cool.
It sits on a little old table that we have here right underneath the television. And I love the way that it turned out. Thanks so much for watching this Halloween Ephemera Bowl Challenge hosted by Katie at Vintage and Vinyl. Make sure that you give this and all of the other videos on the playlist a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to Katie's channel, please make sure that you do so. She has a lot of fun things that happen on her channel, as well as she shares a lot of knowledge. Also, if you're not subscribed to my channel, please consider doing so.
Absolutely, guys. Go subscribe to everybody in the playlist.
Until next time, y'all stay pretty and be sweet. Bye-bye.
Oh, I love the music and the, oh, look at that glow. Wowza. Great job, Beth. I'll tell you what, we've got some really creative and crafty folks here in this community, and you guys are doing a stellar job with these bowls. That glow is like, wow. And the orange record, very, very fun. Good job, Beth. I love it. And since Beth was showing photos of her in Halloween costume, since we are all here and having a watch party, I'm going to show you guys my Halloween costume. Now, I don't know. I was probably 5, I would say, in this picture. And I think I was trying to be a scary witch. But I'm laughing at this now because look at me. I'm so goofy. I think my mom must have said, okay, try to be scary. And that's what I came up with. So there's me in this witch costume. I was also Batman one year. I didn't have any cool costumes like Patrick's daughter. I mean, they were all cool at the time, but like I didn't dress up in themes or anything really. But that is awesome. So that's me and Batman. And then I think here, my brother and I, now this is hilarious because the girl that's come to the door is a very creepy clown. I mean, like very. And my brother, I don't know what he is. Joker, maybe? Probably because he's got green hair. And then I'm not dressed up, so I don't know what I was doing, but I was all excited to bring the candy to the door. So there we are. That clown girl in the window is really creepy. So yeah, that's fun. Those are fun. And then we have a pumpkin patch by our house that they would do, and my mom always took us. So that's my mom and me, the pumpkin patch when I was little. So lots of fun there, but that's my Halloween photographs. I have somewhere, I'll have to find it. I did dress up as Mrs. Pac-Man one year, and I made the entire costume out of, I got like sandwich board that was yellow, and I cut it out, and I had strings, and I wore it over my head. So yeah, I did do that one year, but I don't know if there are any pictures of it, but that was fun. So that clown girl though, yeah, it is very creepy. They're just fun pictures. All right, so let's look at a few other videos now. Let me change the layout back to this. There we go. And now we've watched Beth, so now we have Dolores at Miss Damn Jewelry. And I have to say, guys, I just love Dolores's voice. It's so delightful. I love all things British, so this is going to be really fun to watch. Oh, I love the little intros you guys do for these things.
Hi, welcome back to my channel, Miss Damn Jewelry. I'm Dolores, and today we're doing a Halloween ephemera bowl.
Thank you. I really appreciate it, Edward.
Let me just show you what I have here on my table. So, oh, sorry, let me move that out of the way. So I've got some, what I'm going to start with is these fairy lights. I'm going to see how these work in the bowl.
Oh, fairy lights in the bowl. Clever.
Like, earlier I was telling you it was made in France. So
ooh,
it's an interesting
French
piece.
bowl.
I got it a while back.
That's lovely.
I got a charity shop, but it was so long ago, and I was supposed to list it, but I never did. I was going to use this white plate. However, my tablecloth is white. My tablecloth, I don't know if you can see, it's got little leaves all over it. Anyway, I got the tablecloth from Lady Peacock Vintage Headquarters here in Claycross. So I was going to use this plate as an underplate for the bowl, but I just think that it is kind of white, matching my tablecloth. It's going to get lost. But this plate was made in Portugal.
Lots of fun vintage pieces there.
Cake plate, which she does not glow.
Yeah, the bowl is really stunning, Patrick. I gotta say,
it doesn't glow. But I'm just thinking, maybe.
Oh, I like that.
Maybe
that's very fun together.
So then I have a selection of ephemera. Some is old, some is not. Some is
look at all of that.
It's very hard to find any Halloween here in the UK.
It is hard,
much less vintage ephemera. So what I'm going to have to do is I have this. Oh, this, y'all, look at this.
A little witch's cauldron.
So I got this at Fusion Antiques. She had it on Instagram. Look at that.
Well, Linda, yeah, I was going to show the process of creating it, but it just didn't work out for my videos. Too much of a balancing act, but lots of people are doing it. And I think that's really cool that you guys figured it out.
So I'm going to start on it. I'm not going to force you to watch me do the whole thing because you'd be like, girl, hurry up. But I will come back in little intervals and show you what I'm going to do. And so hang on. I'll be right back. So I've changed my mind about the lights in the bowl.
Ooh, I like the cauldron in the middle.
I like it better on the outside. I think it does.
Yeah, it kind of illuminates from the bottom.
I'm not going to reveal it all just yet because I'm still deciding what I want to put in. I've got all this cute stuff here to use, postcards.
Lots of eye candy.
All the things. So I just wanted to have update you, let you know how it's going. It's going pretty good. It's easier than I thought it was going to be, and it's so much fun. So I'll be right back with the finished product. Stay tuned. All right, everyone.
Ooh,
here's the
came
finished
out
product
so
of my
well.
ephemera bowl, my vintage ephemera bowl. Now, a lot of things in here. Some things are vintage, some are reproductions.
That's
and
totally
a couple things are
okay.
personal to me.
Halloween's harder and harder to find these days.
So if I do it this way, you can see that I've put the lights down.
This is Dolores from Miss Damn Jewelry. Her initials are DAM.
Now, I was concerned that the bowl wasn't really high or deep enough, but that didn't really matter. Once I used the cauldron, it kind of, everything kind of leaned against it, and it kind of
Oh yeah, that's a
holds
great
everything up,
use
which
of
I
that.
really, really enjoy.
But it's
which I
so
really, really
cool.
like. So let's go through some of these pictures. So let's move that out the way. Sorry. So this picture of Dave and I is on our wedding day, you know, us high-fiving each other, because that's usually what you do on your wedding day. We were married on Halloween, which is why I included it in here.
Oh, that's great,
So I put
Dolores.
a little pumpkin here, which I got from Christina's High Street Market. I've got a little envelope, a little brooch with the letter D for Dave and Dolo. This little card here, which is a Sweeney Todd card, is
Oh,
from
I
a
love Sweeney Todd.
card game here in the UK. I've got a vintage letter behind there. Well, it's a copy of a vintage letter. A lot of this is copied or reproduced items, because it's very hard to find a vintage ephemera here. Vintage
and this
Halloween
allowed
ephemera.
everyone to be able to
Vintage ephemera you can find
participate,
all
you
day
know,
long.
whether they
They're here.
had true vintage or
But
not.
Halloween ephemera is very difficult to find. So a lot of it's I've printed out, or I had already in my stash of goods. So I thought I'd use it. So this postcard here is a reproduction of a vintage postcard, which I really love. I love this lady in her little witch outfit.
She's pretty fab.
I've got postcards back here, which are vintage postcards. I have like little envelopes made out of book
It is,
pages from
Patrick.
books
It's a real balancing act, trying to get all of the
spider
ephemera
stickers
not
on
to
them,
fall
with little
down,
Halloween stickers.
especially with
I've got
smaller
my cauldron
bowls.
here, with a little tea light in it, and a little skeleton waving hi. Hey, dude. Christine from Side Street Market.
Benny, that
she
was
sent me a package.
hilarious.
She sent me this ephemera. It was Halloween ephemera. Oh, loved it so much.
Yeah, that's
on this
a
side,
ingenious
we
idea,
have,
Dolores. I gotta
leaf
say,
in there, and there's some like little confetti things in there, or little smaller
especially
pieces.
for
That's kind of
the
fill
lightweight
gaps.
stuff, so it doesn't slide and get
Again,
lost.
another envelope made out of a book page and a Halloween sticker. Another reproduction, but it looks really old. Used in many spells. You should always have some in your cabinet. Another card with a vintage Halloween reproduction sticker on it. And then another card here. Let me see if I can turn this around. Come this way. Is from a little card game here in the UK.
Hey, Helen
and
Melkor.
Black cat
hey, Katie.
in there, and my cauldron with my witches on it. So that's my ephemera bowl. I have to say that I really enjoyed making this. I'd never made one before.
It's
or
fun,
really
isn't
even work
it?
with ephemera in any capacity, except when I put them on people's orders as package toppers. And I thought I would struggle with this, but I really, really enjoyed it. And thank you so much, Katie, for doing this collaboration from Vintage and Vinyl. She did this, and I thought, how am I going to do this? And once I started working with all the things, it just kind of all came to me. And I really like it. I'm kind of impressed with it. Kind of impressed with my centerpiece here.
You should be. You did a good job, Dolores.
There's going to be a lot of collaborators and creators out there who are going to post their videos. I'm going to watch every one because I'm just excited to see what other people did, what their kind of inspiration was, what their idea was on how to do an ephemera bowl. So that's mine. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And please have a look at all the other creators' videos. Like, comment, and subscribe to Katie Vintage and Vinyl if you already haven't. I can't imagine you haven't, but if you haven't, do it right now. All right.
Oh, there's a little kitty cat.
Okay, Momo, don't knock over my ephemera bowl. All right, guys. Thanks so much. Take care, and I'll see you next time. Happy Halloween. Bye.
What a great video, Dolores. I love your little cat. And as Gina's pointing out here, all the videos are very good. They're all different and very creative. So there's so much to learn from everybody. I'm picking up all kinds of things that I never thought of doing myself. And, I think I got really lucky with the first ephemera bowl that I did, because my great-grandmother's berry bowl is kind of perfect. It's really large because it's a master berry bowl. So it's the large, berry bowl, and it slants down at an angle, and it just seems to be perfect. And now I've been doing these other ephemera bowls, and the one I did for this challenge, in another bowl, I realized that some bowls are just really hard to work with. So using like the flour frog in the bottom, or using the skewers, or using the little cauldron. I mean, those just add some other great ideas to make the ephemera stand up when you don't have that nice wide bowl. So I kind of was spoiled with my first bowl, I have to say. Let's see. Oh yes, it made you choke on. Yeah, if you don't watch Daniel Attacky as me and Dolores, they're hilarious together. And that day that Vinny's putting in the chat was really funny. Yeah, the cat, he just jumped up there on cue, didn't he? He's like, Mom, I gotta be in the video. I gotta be on camera. It's the Ephemera Bowl challenge. I love that. Okay, I think Kathy's video is next, but I want to go back to the playlist here. Yeah, so here's Kathy. This is Picasso Cat. And as everyone's been saying in their videos, there is a playlist. So if you want to go back and watch these, get ideas, screenshot anything you want, definitely do that. And of course, go like all the videos. I'll go like and comment after this is finished. But here's Kathy's video at Picasso Cat. Yeah, I like the lighting at the bottom too. That's cool.
Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kathy. If you're new, welcome. Today I am doing a collaboration with Katie from Vintage and Vinyl. I think most of you probably know her. If not, go check out her channel. I'm going to put a link down below. This is going to be a collaboration for putting together a vintage Halloween ephemera bowl. So it's hard to get vintage Halloween, so she's letting us print out items from the computer, you know, vintage, like vintage cards or vintage postcards, any kind of vintage ephemera items that we can put in our bowl.
She does have some cool Afghans, doesn't she, Steph?
I have this really old, it's Bennett bakeware bowl. It has, the colors are perfect.
That's
for
pretty,
Halloween.
Kathy.
It's got the orangish red and the black. But I don't know, it might be a little bit small. So I'm going to try this. If it doesn't work, then I have this other bowl. And this is just a very shallow bowl, so I hope this counts.
But anything really counts as a bowl.
And it's a little
that you want it to be.
Vintage and kind of Halloweenish, if that's such a thing. So let's see what we can put together. Okay. I filmed this, but I realized you couldn't see what I was doing, so I'm gonna have to redo this. So,
bye, Carrie. No problem.
This is the bowl that I'm going to be using, and you might not be able to see everything, but I'll show it when I'm all done. So, what I'm going to do is I put all my items, just all the items.
Oh, awesome, Delbert! You bought something from Kathy.
Smaller ones in the front. I just feel like it works better that way. So I'm going to put these cabinet cards that I recently got at a yard sale.
Ooh, look how cool those are.
White, but they look kind of spooky, not really Halloween, but
oh, I think they fit the Halloween bill perfectly.
Let's put these in there. And then let's see what I have. Oh, I just got this yesterday from Tammy at Vintage Uprising, Texas. And this is a cabinet card, and what she did is she made it, turned it into a vampire for Halloween. I love this, absolutely love it. The yard sale.
She is spooky. Look at her. I love these cabinet cards. Kathy, what a great idea.
I have these Halloween cards. These are reproductions of original old postcards, Halloween postcards. I bought these in the 80s. They're dated 1986 in the back. So technically they are vintage.
Yeah, they're technically vintage.
So these,
lots of great images.
Fan them out a little bit.
Hey, Sean, now spinning TV. Welcome.
Like so.
Welcome to the watch party of my first open YouTube collab.
I got this little postcard, and this was from Catherine Young channel, her and Barbie from Punk and Junk. I can never say it. I'm so sorry, Barbie. But they had a postcard sale, And this has a glossy finish, so I'm going to keep it in its plastic sleeve as long as it's in this bowl, because if people are looking through it, it leaves fingerprints, you know, if people touch it. So to protect it, I'm going to leave that in this little plastic.
Yeah,
sleeve
they
for
find
now.
some really great postcards.
And then I have some other
Catherine and Barbie at Punk Funk and
old,
Junk.
Reproductions that I printed from the computer. And one is this like little Halloween bingo card. I think that's what it is. And then this is like an old book cover. I did it small. I put a little something on the back. Could just print it on plain paper. And I used some like a stock, photo stock in the back to make it a little heavier. I'm going to put that in there. Another reprint of an old card. And this is also a reprint. Then I have two old vintage cards are from, I think it's from an Old Maid card.
Oh, what a clever idea using the Old
And
Maid
I thought they were kind of
cards.
spooky looking. There's a witch and a scary looking clown. So those are going to go in there, kind of towards the front.
Now, I have to say, this shallow bowl is really kind of cool because you can layer a little bit more, I think.
Spooky with a raven on it. So that's going to go in there. And then I have this. It's an old tin type. It's an original.
Oh, I love those tin types.
Tin type ever. I got this from Skunky Junk. Is it Skunky Junk?
Oh, Sean at Skunky
Vintage?
Junk.
His name is Sean.
He's got some
Got it
great
from
things in his
sale.
live sales.
I love this. I need to put it in some protective frame or something because I'm really afraid it's going to get damaged. But for now, I'm going to put it in this little ephemera bowl. We don't have a lot of people coming over, so nobody's going to really go through this. And then this I got from Creative Girl Vintage, and I did do a video showing.
Oh,
this.
that was really
this
cool.
Is an old cabinet card that she used.
Kathy showed this in her challenge video with Catherine Young.
Jewel item, like a little brooch, and a little. She stamped it. On the back is an old vintage playing card, and this is like a mini junk journal. I absolutely love this. And she does have like a little tiny vintage, another cabinet card with an old photograph in there. And just some, it's all Halloween items. I just love this. Just love it. And that's going to go in the front because I think that's kind of the star of the piece. So let me show you the whole thing from a different angle so you can see it. Okay, this is the finished product. So
oh, you did a great job, Kathy. I love that.
I did it right. I'm not really sure if there's a right or wrong.
No, there is no right or wrong. It is all about being creative, creating a conversation piece, and just having a fun place to put all of your ephemera.
Little items are in there. There's a lot of goodies.
I like the little bits and bobs that kind of tuck out, and it just adds so much interest.
Collaboration. Don't forget to check out the playlist. There'll be a link there of how all the other participants put their little bowls together, or their ephemera bowls. And I'll also put a link to Katie's channel down below. That's Katie from Vintage and Vinyl. If you haven't subscribed to her, you really need to. She puts out a lot of good content, a lot of information, a lot of cooking and making Jell-O and all kinds of recipes. And it's just a lot of fun. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And of course, check out the links below. Bye. I'll see you in my next video.
Great job, Kathy. Now that's kind of fun. I like the shallow bowl. That's something I hadn't considered either. But I really, really like that. Great, great job. Okay, so we've got Kim over at Oh My Vintage. So we're going to watch her video now. Yeah, a really great job. Let's see. Time for, oh, you're going to get some double fudge brownie. You're going to be right back. Ooh, That sounds good, Edward. I could go for a little snack. Next time we do this, maybe we need an ice cream watch party. Okay, so here is Kim's video. I love Kim's intro. Yay, Kim's in the chat.
Hi everyone, this is Kim from Oh My Vintage.
Look at
Welcome
that
back to my
bowl.
channel. In today's video, I am participating in a Halloween ephemera bowl collaboration that is hosted by Katie from Vintage and Vinyl. So the challenge here is to have a bowl that is vintage, and I'm going to be showing you how I put all of my ephemera all together.
We do need little Debbie
in
to
a
sponsor
vintage
the
bowl.
channel, Delbert.
So this is a vintage bowl that I chose to use for my Halloween ephemera bowl. This is a clear American brilliant cut glass bowl with
brilliant
a
glass
sawtooth
is
edge.
gorgeous.
I got this clear cut glass bowl from a thrift store recently over the weekend because I just realized I don't have like a really big bowl, and this one's
I am
pretty,
Tim, and when I get to
heavy,
2,000, I'll eat that Jello.
Be good weight and to be able to hold everything down with when
Oh,
I put
no,
ephemera
Benny.
inside. And I just love the design that's on the other side of the bowl.
Hey,
as
Auntie
you can see,
Christy.
as it's been cut into the glass, and I love the sawtooth edging on it. It's so beautiful, and I can't wait to fill it with ephemera. I haven't done a video,
And it's great because it's got the little
in my
stars
light box
on
in a
it
while,
too for
and I thought it'd be
Halloween.
great to put in here so at least it's nicely lit. And
yeah,
I put
Kim
it on
is
top
adorable,
with this,
Steph.
like,
I
brown,
love Kim.
lace headscarf, just to give it like the Halloween spooky vibes in the girly way, because I love lace and I love girly things. So yeah, so let's get started and jump right into this, and I'll show you what I put in here
That
for
is
my
a stunner of a bowl,
Alright, so we're
Kim.
gonna start with the base first and hopefully work our way up, and it all will fall into place. The first thing I'm going to put in here is this black velvet book cover that has this flower embroidery on the cover. I got this from a mystery box from Teamster, from the mystery boxes that I won, and it just has these wonderful embroidered flowers on it, and monogrammed initials in it. So, and it's supposed to hold a book or something inside. So I thought this would be a great base just to kind of give it a little lift on the base on the bottom. We put this down here. Hopefully that'll be like a good wedge or some sort. We'll figure it out. And then the next item I'm going to put is this purple German English and English German dictionary book. And I just love the details on the outside of the cover of it with all these the leaf border and the floral leaf border over here. I just love old books, so it'd be perfect for my ephemera bowl, and I love the old look to it.
Oh, me too. I bet it smells good, Kim. I love an old book smell.
Purple also for Halloween decor. And this book is from 1881 by Hearst and Co. So I thought this is really great because it has that old antique look to it. As you can see, I have to be very careful because it's very fragile. So I'm going to put this in here.
Oh, Catherine's saying all the ephemera in this video are drool worthy. Well,
and the next item I'm going to put in here is this orange
I'm
and black.
I'm going to do this for the whole video, apparently, then. I love ephemera.
And I love the orange and black colors. It's perfect for Halloween.
Oh, it is.
And I just love that it has different black and white photos from Paris. So here you have the facade of Notre Dame. And then some other gorgeous. I'm gonna flip through it so you can see it. Oh, so you have so many different beautiful.
Paris is beautiful. There's the Champs-Élysées,
postcards from
the
Paris,
Opera House in Paris.
And then this one says it's from Le Hotel de Ville, Town Hall. Just look at all these wonderful buildings. I just love the black and white postcards from Paris, and whoops. And here's the Eiffel Tower. So many gorgeous photos.
Oh, look at this. I love the Champs-Élysées
Paris, and
the Arc de
I just
Triomphe.
love it. I was so excited to finally find one of these like postcard booklets. So I'm going to put
That
this
is
in the
really
bowl.
cool,
So
Kim.
we got this so far. Now I'm going to add
bloopers
in
at
my
the
next
end. I
layer.
can't
So
wait.
the next item I'm going to put in is this beautiful piano sheet music. And the cover is perfect for Halloween because it says, "Dear Eyes That Haunt Me."
Ooh,
and I love that it's
spooky.
orange with like dark gray, and it says it's a circus princess. So what better way to have something for Halloween that says, "Dear Eyes That Haunt Me." And she looks so mysterious and fabulous at the same time. Like, I love the pearls
She could
hanging
be like
around her arm.
a sorcerer.
Like, what? And look at her fabulous dress. She is just ready to just walk down and look fabulous and glamorous at the same time. So I'm gonna add this piece in here. This is from New York. I love that the back is
love sheet
orange
music.
piano music sheet, so that's perfect
cool,
for
Angela.
the Halloween
Yay.
theme we're going for. And on the inside, it says that the copyright is 1926 and MCM XXVII. I will look that up and put it down below because I'm not sure if they're just repeating that's 1926 or better. That's what we have so far. And I have another piano music sheet.
Ooh, look at the
and
colors
it says,
on that.
Certain Party. And it's from April 6, 1926. And I just love the orange background.
Perfect
And
for
we have
Halloween
another,
parties.
A pretty girl in a fabulous dress. I just love her hat with the bow and the flowers. And I love that it's like an orange and black theme. So this is perfect for the colors that I'm going for in my ephemera bowl. And I just love this. Isn't it so pretty? So girly. I love it. I'm going to be very careful because I just noticed that the edge is very fragile. It's already open. And I got this at a estate sale over the weekend recently. And I was so excited to find this because it's the colors that I wanted to go for my Halloween ephemera bowl. I think the person who used to live in this home was a reseller and probably a collector as well.
Oh, it does. It does
because
remind the
everything
orange
was,
circle reminds me of
in
a moon
plastic
too, Kim.
sheets and somewhat organized, I guess, if you want to say that. But they had a lot of piano music sheets, and I was very ecstatic to find this. I love piano music sheets with all these girly, beautiful designs on them. So maybe she's going to that certain party, and it's a Halloween party.
Yep, it's
or
an
whatever.
screaming party at Dracula Hall.
Place this into the bowl and hope that it doesn't get bent.
Love
or
that
anything.
song by the DuPont, Screaming Ball at Dracula
and we're
Hall.
gonna be adjusting as we go. So the next thing I want to put in here is this is Baker's Royalty Plays. It says joint owners in Spain. So I guess it's about different plays in Spain. I don't know if you can tell, but this is like a light orange pamphlet. So I like the color for this. And I just love that it's they're dressed up, just like how you dress up for Halloween.
Very fun. and you got the moon in the back.
I just love the illustration of this. And this says it is from 1913.
Look at the graphics on this.
And then copyright in 1914. So, yeah, it just shows like different plays or something inside of here. So I guess it was for a certain play, and it was in Boston. So I'm going to add this to my bowl, and I just love the illustration of this. And let's see where I'm going to place it now. So I had to
that
pause
might
first
be for all the plays that
bit.
that particular company offers for you to buy.
So I put
the rights to maybe
that playbook over here in the corner because I want to make sure that you can still see her fabulous strand of pearls. And I need to just pull this up a little bit so that you can still see the word princess. Well, you can see it if I do it like that. But I'm going to add more to this. So the next item I'm going to add in here is a piece of a magazine advertisement.
That. Isn't that cool?
And I got this from Katie, actually, from her mystery box that I won from her from the mystery box giveaway from the Just One More Dachshund Rescue giveaway that I won last year. And I wanted to put some of those advertisement sheets because they were in black and white. And I thought I would put this like in between, tucked in the piano music sheets and have this
Kim. I'm
peeking
glad you
out.
like them too.
And this one says Daylight Television, and it's from General Electric. And I just love it because it kind of has like a spooky vibe to it since it's in black and white. And
it does.
It's
like
it's
glowing
on the TV. So let me see where I'm gonna put this, and I'll have it just tucked in, maybe inside of the piano music sheet, and we'll see how it looks like. I have it sticking out up there, and I'll probably put some more stuff over here. We'll figure it out, but I thought that kind of looks good over there. So this is another black and white magazine advertisement that I got from Katie.
Oh, cool,
Patrick.
Patrick saying joint owners in Spain is the name of the play.
Remember how she looked when you met her
That's
at the
very
altar?
cool.
And has these beautiful vintage watches.
I love
her necklace. And can we just say her eyebrows are on fleek? So I just love it. She looks like a beautiful bride. And I was thinking of putting her, just like show her eyes with those beautiful eyebrows.
She does have some pretty fab eyebrows.
Dear eyes that haunt me. It's like, oh yeah, that'll look really great. So let's see how that turns out. And I'm going to tuck it into that piano.
Then he's drooling over the beautiful women.
This is looking really great.
Oh, I love how you did that, Kim.
Her eyes right above where it says, Dear eyes that haunt me. So it's like she's haunting this lady. So this is coming out really great. I'm having so much fun. The next thing I'm going to add to the ephemera bowl is a world of values. It says Las Vegas host your passbook to fun. And I love that it has these two eye masks. And it intertwines and has ribbons.
I love masquerade masks
with the earth over here.
They're beautiful.
And I love the little starburst details. And I always, whenever I think of Halloween, I always wanted to attend a masquerade ball. Hopefully
that
one
would
day.
be fun.
But for now, I can just
Phantom of the
dream
Opera
about
style.
it. And this is just the back of it. It's from Las Vegas, Nevada. And this one has
Patrick says that it kind of looks like she has cat ears now. Yes,
Las Vegas party
it does a little bit.
Strip hotel.
That adds to the fun of it.
GMC. There will be live entertainment plus fun and games for everyone. And your ticket of admission is on the opposite page. So this is so fun. I love all of these things. I guess when you want to play certain
those pink poodles, Vinny, with the
Look at the
masquerade
ads
masks
on
would be
here.
very fun to find.
These are so fun. Foxes. You have
Ooh,
little
look at the
Caesars
graphics.
here. Out of state checks cash. Just so
Always
many
wanted to
fun,
go to Las Vegas and visit
advertisements
the
in
Neon
here.
Sign Museum.
So let me place this somewhere and see where it goes. So I just tweaked it a little bit and kind of made
You
it
got a
like
fun
a fan over here. So this is looking good. So at least you can see everything. The next time I'm going to put is this Le Petit Journal. It says it's from the Doubleday Doran and Company, Inc., Garden City, New York. And this is from 1929. So I'm not exactly sure what this is a map of because it's actually in French. And I just love this is really big. So I'm going to show you as much as I can. And I just love it because they wrote it all in French. And
that goes
they
well
numbered
with the Paris
everything,
postcards.
as you can see. And you can it's telling you what everything is. And I just love the illustrations of this of the town and then all the boats. So I'm going to fold this back up and then tuck it in somewhere. I had to fold it very carefully because it's very fragile. It's from that same estate sale that I went to that I was talking about recently. So I'm going to show
I just
like
love these pieces,
somehow
Kim.
and tuck it in somewhere. So let's see where I put this. I tucked it in over here. I'll probably add something over there. So let's keep going. And then the next one I have is this.
Ooh, look at
a
that.
pamphlet of the new map and guide of New York. And
Oh,
it says it's a National
so
City
good,
Bank of
Kim.
New York, first in worldwide banking. On the inside, it says the
And it's
polar
got a
projection
globe.
map with the locations of the National City Bank of New York.
That is
And
incredible.
what's cool is that I saw
I
it
have a
has all
thing
these
for vintage
different
globes. I just
countries
love them.
and the branches, and I spot the Philippines. If and many of you may know this already, I
Okay,
am
is New
Filipino,
Zealand
so
on
this
this
is
map, though?
wonderful to see
Because
this.
New Zealand
And
gets
I
left
love
off a
the
lot of maps.
details
I
in
don't
here.
see
And then
New
when I
Zealand.
opened the
So sadly,
pamphlet,
Nate, I don't
it
think you're
shows
represented.
a map of New York, and it shows all these details of the National City Bank of New York. It says head office in the heart of New York's financial district. Here's a
Oh, that is
larger
fun.
view of the inside of the map. And it's just showing like all the hotels and museums and general points of interest and parks.
Yeah, I didn't see Australia
This is
either,
very
Sean.
big, so I
Sean's
will
from
show you as
Australia.
much as I can. So I just tucked it in over here. The next item I'm going to add
Ooh,
is this
look at
orange and
this.
black soap makers and perfumers New York advertisement. And I love that it's a black and orange advertisement. So it just looks
That
like
is
it's
really cool,
a
Kim.
guy or something
And you've got
holding
like kind of a
100
creepy pixie
butterflies.
looking guy.
And
He's
it just says
great.
the fine toilet soaps, handkerchief extracts, and toilet
Toilet
water.
soaps,
So
is that?
interesting. But
That's
I thought it was
interesting.
really cool. It goes with the color scheme. I'm probably gonna put
Is
it up
that
there somewhere.
soap for the
Let's see
bathroom
where
or
I put it
toilet
next.
bowl cleaner?
So
What
I
is
put
that? I gotta
that
know now.
advertisement up there next to the eyes. So let's keep going. So next I'm going to put in is this orange and black white
Oh,
polka
he's
dot
fun.
bow playing card, and it has a white kitty cat on it. It looks he or she doesn't look happy, but I thought it'd be perfect for my ephemera bowl, and I found this at that same estate sale. And on the back, it actually has a black and white Joker illustration. I thought this would be perfect for Halloween. So I'm just gonna put this cat right here.
Oh,
For now,
perfume.
maybe
Yeah,
I'll tweak it
toilet water
later.
is
But this is
perfume.
coming out really nice.
I don't
so
know
far.
why.
So the next
I'm
item I'm going
just
to put is this
not
bridge,
thinking
a
clearly.
score pad, and it says "Play Bridge Abroad." As you can see,
Yeah,
this
but
person's
toilet
like
soap
waving
would be
goodbye.
perfume soaps. Okay,
And
yes.
they're
Thanks,
from
Auntie Christy.
England. I love the illustrations,
Anyway,
and it has
it's
like
a
that
funny way of
orange
saying
color in
things.
there. So I thought it'd be great because it
Now
goes
we
well
don't
with
really
her
talk
black
that
shoes
way.
and her black and white socks. And here's the inside of the bridge score pad. And I just love the illustrations in there, but I just love the cover of this. So
That
I'm
is
thinking I might
beautiful,
put this in
Kim.
the center. So let's see how that looks. So this is coming out really beautiful. I'm having so much fun. And now I think I wanted to add another piano music sheet, but I don't think you'll be able to really see it because I have a lot of stuff going on so far. So I think I'll be adding a few more things. I'll be adding this. It says, I'm assuming it says my souvenirs from Mount Saint Michael or Michel because it's from Paris. And here's the back
I love
of
your
it.
Paris
I wanted
theme.
to add in the photographs that are in here sprinkled all throughout the ephemera bowl, and I'll show you all of them and we'll see which ones I use. So I love all of these black and white photographs.
Ooh, look at
And
that.
I'm not sure which one I'm going to use, but they're from it says Saint Michel or Saint Michael. Hopefully I'm saying that right. So I'll show you each one. So here's this one. I love that it has like the spooky vibes.
Yeah,
and then here's
the
a
black is
castle. And then I guess this is inside
really
of
great.
Saint Michel. Okay. And then here's a top view of where it's located, and some more different angled views. I just love this one. It's so
I love
cool.
that photograph. The angle in that is really
And
nice.
some more photos. Just love these photos.
These
'cause
architectural
it's like,
interest ones
it's
are
like
just
different
great.
scenes from a movie or something. Okay, and then here are the last two photos.
Kind of
Now I'm going to
castle-y and
decide where I'm going
creepy.
to put them into the
I
bowl.
like it.
Here's the end result of where I put all of those pictures from Saint Michelle or Saint Michael of all of those old black and white photographs. I put some on this side and I put some over here, and I'll do, you know, just a close-up view of it later on. But I had a lot of fun, and this was the end result of my Halloween ephemera
What a
bowl. So I
great
just want to thank
job.
Katie for this fun collaboration. Make sure you check out her channel and follow her at Vintage and Vinyl. Her link is in the description box below. Also, make sure to watch everyone's videos in the collaboration playlist to see how they decorated for the Halloween ephemera bowl collaboration. And I can't wait to see how everyone decorated their ephemera bowl
This
and what
was fabulous,
types of
Kim.
ephemera
So
they
much
selected
eye
for their
candy.
ephemera
Great
bowls.
vintage
So I hope
ephemera,
you
and the
enjoyed
bowl
watching
was
me assemble
stunning.
my Halloween ephemera bowl. I had a lot of fun choosing and selecting everything for my ephemera bowl. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Now, Kim
Bye.
says there's some bloopers. Look at that. I love how you used all those photos. Just gorgeous ephemera. Man, totally drool worthy.
So as you can see here, I have a train coming by.
Train
passing by. And this, oh gosh.
I
And
have that
this
happen a
book is
lot
from,
too, Kim. Stuff falling
1881.
all over the place.
And there's an airplane passing by. Every noise you can think of. It
That's
says
like
it's
me
from
with
New
Louis.
York. Gosh, New York. Gosh. Here's a dog.
Sounds
now.
like
Here's
Louis.
the inside of the dog barking. Oh my gosh.
Oh, Kim, that was great. I love it. Yes, I do too, Patrick. I think that was really great. I love seeing all the eye candy. One thing I wish I had done in my video is taken out all of it after I'd filmed it to show you guys some of the cool graphics. But I'll post all of that on my IG channel so that you guys can follow along and see some of the up close details of the ephemera. Yes, Louis barks a lot, and every time I film, I have to start over a bunch because of Louis. So maybe I need to include some bloopers in my videos one time. But that was great, Kim. You just had some amazing ephemera. Now, this is Claudia's video, Claudia K, and we're going to watch that now. They are all wonderful, Jan. I'm having fun. You have a good night, and you can always catch the replay. Ooh, look at this bowl. That's a cool shape. Ooh, that's flying saucer-esque. So many great vintage bowls. Yes, and go thumbs up all of the videos in the playlist and comment down below after this is over, folks. Oh, do they, Catherine? They ask you about the bloopers? I've never done any of them, so maybe I'll have to do that next time.
Katie said vintage bowl. Maybe she should have been a little more specific. I have way too too many vintage bowls. Hi, I'm Claudia Kay, and welcome back to my channel. Today
Her
we
bowl game is
are
very
doing
strong.
an ephemera bowl, and this is a collab with Katie from Vintage and Vinyl.
Like Goldilocks for the
And
right
as you see,
bowl.
I have
Yes,
a
Auntie Kay.
lot of vintage bowls to choose from, and her only stipulation,
No worries,
because,
HM.
Halloween ephemera.
You have a great night, and I'm glad you
difficult
tuned
to
in.
come by. So her only stipulation was that the bowl be vintage. So my bowl,
and she has some amazing uranium glass, guys. Claudia does.
So I started with my uranium mixing bowl, and this bowl had a lot of use. You can tell it's got a lot of mixer marks on it. Probably went through the dishwasher.
It was loved very well for many years, I'm sure.
And
oh, good old Hazel Atlas.
So we're going to use this bowl. This is actually the mixing bowl that is in my kitchen, but it's clean and we're going to use it. So I don't have vintage.
And I love her hair color. Claudia,
so
you've got some fun hair.
Orange on them, or items that looked Halloween-y. So my vintage and I read these books as a child. These were some of my favorite books.
Oh, that's fun.
When I was in first grade. So that is going to be my back to the bowl, because it's going to give everything some sturdiness to lean against.
Yeah, that does help
so
to
that's
have
the back to
some,
my
some
bowl.
thicker things in the back.
I'm tossing in a vintage Osterizer cookbook because it's orange. And then I have these two playbills, Kiss of the Spider Woman and Death Trap. Now, you're not going to be able to see that it says Death Trap on there once I get the images. And so I'm actually going to wait until the end and then stick this behind some things so it sticks out, because it is adorable. It is just absolutely adorable.
Yeah,
so
I like the playbills. I almost used a few.
Tucked into the top. So
I had
it sticks out from
Cats
the
and Beetlejuice and Phantom of the Opera.
And even though it's not vintage, it's from my vintage reseller friends. So I have a Halloween card from Barbie, Punk, Funk, and Junk Barbie. If you have not followed her, go follow her. She is a lot of fun. She just started doing sales. And I have a card from Nikki, Black Dog Vintage and Antiques. I do a lot of sales with her. And since it's got my orange and yellow on there, I'm including that one. And this little boo one from Michelle at Comfy Cozy Living.
That is cute.
And Patrick, the trusty Huckster Mercantile, because he's got the yellow and the brown.
He's perfect
and that
for
is
that.
going to look good in my ephemera bowl also. And then I've had people send me stickers. So those are going to go in there. And I found this thrifting just recently.
Oh, isn't that cool?
It's
Look
still
at
in
the
the box with the
graphics.
instructions, but it's black and gold, and it's vintage, or black and orange, and it's vintage, so it's going in the bowl. And so are my vintage bobby pins. I kind of think that I bought these from Skunky Junk Sean, who's also fantastic. Go follow him if you're not following him. Okay, so this is what my bowl looks like so far. So I've just stacked the biggest stuff in the back, going up to the little stuff. And then I also printed off some other vintage.
Oh, look at that.
This one was
Isn't that
originally
fabulous?
a postcard. So I'm going to try and tuck some of those things around. And because I believe in reduce, reuse, recycle, these will probably go out as package toppers throughout
Yes.
this month.
Oh, I love
anytime that I have a
reusing
sale.
package toppers.
And I'm sending things out. These are just adorable.
I love the people dressed up with pumpkin heads. It's kind of creepy and just so
Those are
Halloween.
just getting tucked in everywhere.
Oh, you got a fabulous little skeleton. Gotta have the skeletons for Halloween now. Ooh, magical witch on a broom.
I found an image this morning that said, have a merry Halloween, which I thought was interesting because we usually only say that at Christmas now. And then my phone blipped and I lost the image and couldn't find it again. I love this
That is
one.
interesting.
I believe that was
Oh, yeah. I
originally a
love
Feistel
the cat
image.
with the monocle. He's probably my favorite Halloween image.
And I really love the 1957. I had printed off this image, but there's so few of the images from the 50s because they're still copyrighted. So this was the only one I could print off for free. So I gave up on that and I just went further back to vintage and even antique because I believe a lot of
Claudia's
these
got even little skeleton
printed
earrings
off
on.
were,
I just noticed that.
postcards from
Very
like
festive.
the 1910s, 1910s. So got a bunch of those and I'm sliding those in there. And then I'm gonna slide my stickers in there too. And then I know that technically it is not ephemera, but I'm going to add some brooches.
Bring back the brooch, folks.
Just because they are pretty. And so they're going to face out. I had my cat one. I don't know what happened to it.
Yeah, Kim, I love the cat
I have a
too.
bunch of leaf ones.
And the brooches, like that's
So
clever.
maybe
Put brooches into the ephemera bowl. Oh, I think that idea is just
And most
fabulous.
of my leaf ones I have purchased from other resellers. So I'm sure that they will see me adding these and go, hey, I sold her that. And they would be absolutely right. They sold me that. But I can't remember every single one of them. So I'm just dropping these in. I'll show you here in a minute so that they can be seen from the outside of the bowl, not so much from the top of the bowl. This little bug one was my grandmother's. All right. And then this is going to go. I can't believe I do not know what I did with my cat brooch. I really wanted to put that in there too. So.
Oh, that looks awesome.
My ephemera and brooch bowl. And I'm
What
hoping
a
Katie will forgive me
great
for the
job.
brooches because she loves brooches even more than I do. So I've got my little.
Oh,
Halloween
I
bit
love the
sticking out
stair
the
step
top.
of all the
You can see where I
ephemera.
added some of these vintage pieces. There's my bobby pin box and my loom box, my playbills here. And then you get to see.
Oh, that is just really fun,
brooches.
Claudia. Great job there.
So
I love the
that is
little things
my
you guys are
version
adding. The
of an
brooches,
ephemera
the
bowl,
records.
and I
How
would like to
special.
thank Katie from Vintage and Vinyl for inviting everyone to do this collab with her. like I said, if you aren't following her, go check her channel out. She has great stuff, and you can see her entire brooch collection. I think she's done several videos on it.
I have.
And she's just an awesome person. So I think that's all for now. Remember, be kind. It doesn't cost you anything, and it may mean everything to someone else.
Great message there, Claudia. All right. Wow, that was really... Whoa. Hang on. Let's get back to the playlist here. That was really fun, folks. What a great video. Now, the last one that's up for the evening is from Ron over at Dust Not Included. And I'm so glad that we've got some new collaborators here. So let's give it up for Don at Ron. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to call you Don. Ron at Dust Not Included for this fabulous challenge that he did.
Golden metal flower.
So let's... This music is so fun. I love your channel name, Dust Not Included. That's so clever.
Hey guys, Roy here from Dust Not Included.
Roy.
We're doing something a little different
sorry,
today.
Roy.
Instead of a shop
Ron,
along,
Roy,
we
Don,
have
what
the
is
Memorable
with me?
Challenge by Vintage and Vinyl.
I'm
and
so
here it
sorry.
is, guys. The finished
Yay,
product.
Ron.
Let's take it apart and see what's inside. So I don't have a lot of Halloween ephemera items, so I decided to mix the colors. So let's take a look at some of the items in this bowl. Some of the items are Halloweenish and others are not. But altogether, I like the way it came out. So one of the first items, it's actually a Christmas edition golden metal flower cookbook. And as you can see, it's got some lovely Christmas pages.
Oh, look at the graphics on that.
It was a cookbook.
Sorry, Roy. I'm learning everyone's name, so I'm doing my
metal
best.
flower in 1904. But this here is a reprint that was done in 1970.
I love your hat too, by the way.
And we
I'm a
have
big
your
fan of
cream
vintage
cauliflower
hats, so that is
soup,
just
as
fab.
well as baked tongue. Yes, there's a recipe in here for baked tongue.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't even think I could eat that in
Book
Jello.
here, it's the Story Road.
Oh, I love the
Easy
colors
growth
on that.
and reading. It does have a bunny. I think it's cute, but I mainly put it in there for the orange color.
And of course, you know, you can have
And the
some
graphics
kid
in
dressed
here
up
are
as a
quite
bunny too for Halloween.
Nice as well.
Yep, baked tongue, Peterson.
We have the old time cookery.
Ooh.
We have bowls.
Hi, Tony.
liquors.
Oh, that's a fun
How to
colored
serve
book.
bowls. Check out the great graphics, guys.
There are some fab graphics in that.
So it's a brand of alcohol, and they show all the different recipes with their different products. We also have this cookbook called Biscuits and Cake. It's a little battered and
biscuits
beaten.
and cake. Oh, check out those graphics.
But I love the graphic, and the colors are great for the bowl. It has a copyright.
That's okay,
of
Melinda. I'll show
1915,
yours in
and it
just a
was
minute.
Published by Reliable Flour Company, Boston, Massachusetts, and it has lots of
These
biscuit and
old
cake
cookbooks are
recipes.
fabulous. I keep saying that, but
cover.
it's just because it's so true.
Our last two items, we have this postcard
Ooh, look at that.
with the great fall image and the pumpkins. It's a Thanksgiving wishes card.
And Roy's even got
It says,
a orange
I'll
shirt
read it to you
on.
guys. It
I'm
says,
just,
Thanksgiving wishes.
he's just all decked out for
Plenty of
Halloween.
luck. I'm wishing you plenty of cheer and friendship, so you'll know when the day is through, plenty of reason for thankfulness.
Aw.
And on the back, sent with love from Maureen.
All right, Maureen.
And
What a
probably the
nice
most
postcard.
exciting piece, How to run a successful Halloween party.
That is so cool.
And if we open this up,
Look
how
at
to run a
that.
successful Halloween party. It's easy to run a successful Halloween party. You will find lots of suggestions for entertainment throughout this booklet, and some good ideas on food and decorations too. Everybody from youngsters and oldsters can have the time of their lives at a Halloween party. Oh, guys, the graphics are great.
That is really cool.
Check out that black cat and the ghost.
The little starburst. Oh my gosh. Now we're all going to be
Let's
looking
read
for
some of
this.
Let's play games.
Because that is so cool. Yeah, youngsters and oldsters.
Start with eliminations. Girls place napkins around their necks and at the signal begin dunking away in Royal Crown Cola. The winners being the first to dunk and eat a donut. Then the boys hold their contest, precluding 2 winners. Then the finals are a different kind of dunking contest. Bring in 4 large bowls filled with Royal Crown Cola, with a donut floating on top of each.
So it's kind of like
The 4
Bob the
winners
Apple.
put their hands behind their backs, and the hostess places a piece of hard caramel candy in their mouths. The winner is the one who eats the donut without swallowing the candy, and wishes and
That
whistles
seems like a
or
choking
sings
hazard.
Doodle first.
Wow. That's a wild
Let's read
game.
another one of these guys. They're quite fun.
But man, those graphics. Oh.
The Black Cat Murder Mystery. Leader
Ooh.
secretly designates a player in advance as the Black Cat and is told to whom to murder. The cat kills his victim by... Sorry, I didn't realize this was going to get so dark. Where was I? The cat kills his victim by torturing the victim, who
Whoa.
must then stand still and allow a sock or stocking to be taken off. The black cat then
Hi,
throws
Becky.
away or hides the stocking. When ready to start, the leader turns the light out without warning.
I bet the
players
coroner had to
move
go to
about
this
while the
party,
murder
Tim. It's
is
Darlene's
committed.
Halloween party.
Then the victim's sock is off. He screams and lies down. The leader commands everyone to stand still and counts 5, during which time the black cat can escape. Then the lights go on, and a player designated as the district attorney
So it's kind of like
attempts
a
to
murder
solve the
mystery.
He can question everyone except the murderer. All must answer truthfully except the murderer, who lies as convincingly as he can. Game continues until district attorney solves the crime by pointing to a player and saying, "You are the black cat." We also have some delightful donut recipes for Halloween.
Now, I'm interested about the donuts. Why were donuts big
A
during
cheese
Halloween
donut
during
dandy,
this time?
coffee donut, moonlight miracle, strawberry donut shortcake. Entertainment
There's got to be
suggestions,
something
a
about
phonograph.
that. I'll have to do some
A
research
lot of
on it.
records is the ideal thing for
Ooh.
furnishing the music. Next in line is the radio. Whenever possible, Halloween parties should be held in finished cellar, attic, or a barn. So there we have it, guys. How
That
to run a
is
successful
fun.
Halloween party.
Well, yeah, donuts are delicious, Vinny. But I love that they
Take you a
say
little
that you
closer.
need the
For the bowl,
records.
I chose an orange, black, yellow, and brown Pyrex.
Oh,
It's
that's
an
the
unusual
perfect
pattern
bowl.
because it wasn't made for America. It was a European Pyrex. And then to cap it all off, I put some straw and some fall leaves and acorns. I don't know about you guys, but I want to run a successful Halloween party and try out some of these games. Till next time, guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And check me out over on Instagram.
Oh, that was fabulous, Roy. What a great video in that Halloween book. Oh, we're all going to be looking for that now. That is just spectacular. Yes, we have to have a Halloween party and do some of those games. That's just awesome. Okay, so I think that's everybody in the playlist. Wow, guys, this was fab. Great job on all the videos. It was awesome seeing you guys. share all of your things. And if you're not subscribed to any of these fabulous creators, do make sure that you do that. I'm already now subscribed to Roy over at Dust Not Included, and he's just got some really fun things on Instagram and YouTube. So check him out. As well as everybody else in the playlist. There will be links to the playlist down in this video and all of the other videos that you saw tonight. So you guys can go through, leave some kind comments, smash that thumbs up button. It does help. And now we're going to go to Instagram and take a little look at some of the ephemera that is on Instagram. So let me pull that up and then I'll share the screen. I think that I have Melinda down from Lavish Mango. She did a video. We'll go to a little photo series, I should say. So we'll go to Melinda's page here at Lavish Mango. And here is her ephemera. Now, look at all of this ephemera, guys. There is just so much eye candy here. And it looks like she did multiple ephemera bowls. So you really have outdone yourself with the fun competition here. I love this. And then she's got, look at the little, they're bears and with the glasses. That's fun. And then she's added some of her, oh, hang on. I think I'm going through, other photos on her Instagram. I was clicking on the wrong arrow. So you guys got a lovely tour of Lavish Mango's Instagram. So you guys can go follow her, Melinda. So here are some of the ephemerables. Look at this. Now, I love what she's done here. She's been reusing some of the package toppers from people, because I think that these two little babies are Cindy and Mimi's Treasure Cottage. That's kind of her little logo thing. So that's really cool. And I love how you've used these old recipes in here with National Geographic. That space theme is really fun. I keep clicking on the wrong button. I think it's pretty easy to do. Okay, let's see. Ooh, look at all of the ads for brooches. Now that's pretty spectacular, I gotta say. That's some good eye candy. And then we've got Young Love. So we got some fun. Let's see. These are DC Comics. So really great little additions to the bowl. And let's see. Yes. Oh, good. Everyone's subbing to Roy. That's fabulous. I love that. And yeah, the brooch ad is really cool, Kim. We've got cold balls to serve on picks. Benny's going to have a field day with that in the chat. Wow. Look at that. Oh, cream cheese and blackberries and cheese olive balls. Now that would be my kind of recipe, because boy, do I love cheese and olives. Oh, look at the records and the little Mad magazine thing. And you've got a TV guide. So this is really great, Melinda. I love it. Oh, teenage love. The graphics and all of this stuff is just to die for. So that is fabulous. Good job, Melinda. So thanks for sharing that. And then I think there was one other person that shared, and I had looked for them. It was Susan Houghton. I hope I'm saying your name correctly. I looked for you on Instagram, but I cannot find you. So I'm so sorry, but I don't have your ephemeral, and I'm checking to see if I've gotten tagged in anything. I don't think I have. Now, Angela was working on hers. I don't know if she's finished with hers yet. So I'm going to go to her page and see. I don't think she's quite done yet, but I'll make sure to tag her and share that to my story. So I think that's everybody that I could find. Make sure that if you do post on Instagram, use that hashtag Halloween Ephemeral and then tag me as well so I find it. So it's hashtag Halloween Ephemeral, and I'm going to go to that hashtag too before we wrap up and check on that to see if anything has popped up. So Halloween Ephemeral, and see what's comes up. What comes up for that? Let's see. Okay, so we have 13 posts to this. Oh, okay, good. That was a great idea someone just had, and there we go. So here is the hashtag Halloween Ephemeral. And look, here is another great addition to the Ephemera Challenge. See, it's odd. I was tagged in this, but I never got a notification. But we're going to go ahead and like it, and I'll make sure to comment on that. Look at this, guys. Now, this is pretty cool. I love the red bowl for Halloween. You've got the black cat. And look at all of the other pieces of ephemera in here. These are pretty fabulous. I love old writing and just, oh, this is great. So she says that her bowl is tiny, but the color is amazing. I found it in a crazy good import shop before 1973 and gave it to the glass to my loving mother. It is filled with a variety of spooky feeling ephemera. Oh, that is just fabulous. Okay, so we're going to follow and we will comment on that. That is great. We've got Lavish Mango's ephemera bowl. And then we have, this was Patrick's bowl. Isn't that beautiful, guys? Just stunning. Yes, and Nate is probably wanting to polish that. And then let's see. I think that's all the bowls that I could find. There's my finished bowl. So yes, I think that's everything. This was a great collaboration, folks. Thank you so much for tuning in. Oh, that is Susan Houghton. Okay, very good, Patrick. I'm so glad I was able to get her included in this. So thank you. No wonder I couldn't find her because I was typing her name in and she has a different IG. So make sure, guys, that you follow her on IG. That's her IG right now. That Patrick has typed in the chat. So thank you so much, Patrick. I appreciate for your help on that. And everyone for joining in, tuning in. It's just so great to be hosting my first collaboration. I'm very excited about it. And I'm so glad that you guys did all the videos you did. It was a wonderful time watching all the videos. You guys are so creative and you had some great tips and tricks. So go back and watch all the videos. And I hope, most importantly, that this will inspire you guys to create an ephemera bowl and not just tuck ephemera away in a drawer. You know, that's kind of my hope with this, is that you find a use or a way rather to display ephemera without having it just tucked away. You know, there's nothing wrong with preserving it in a binder that you get to flip through or something like that. But I like the idea of living with your vintage and being able to enjoy it. So why not display it in a cool vintage bowl? And it really is a great conversation piece because I bet many of your friends and family have never heard of an ephemera bowl. So you can tell them what ephemera is. And then tell them about the bowl, which is fun, and all the goodies inside. Well, guys, that is it for this watch party. It was so fun. I enjoyed watching all the videos. We'll have to do this again. And, oh, Patrick's travel ephemera bowl is still up and looking good. Well, he can decorate all of his hotel rooms and have a little piece of vintage with him wherever he goes for his work trips this upcoming couple of weeks. So that will be awesome. Thank you so much for tuning in. A couple of things for me coming up this week. Tomorrow, I'm going to have a live friend mail unboxing, so you want to stay tuned for that. That will be at 8 o'clock tomorrow, Eastern time. And then on Friday, I am going to be doing a live book reading. So if you have been following House of Flesh, we are going to have a special Halloween double header read of 2 chapters in House of Flesh this Friday. We are almost done with the book, and it is getting very saucy and very spicy. And of course, there's some interesting things we got to figure out about the murder. We don't know who murdered. Well, maybe she's not murdered. So we don't really know if Dr. Doan's wife is missing or murdered. We know Dr. Doan is murdered, but we don't know who did it. And there's just so many things, mystery and sauciness in this book. That's fun. So if you want to tune into that, that will be on Friday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern for the book reading. And we'll continue that until we finish that book, which I think we've got only 4 chapters left to go. So we're almost through the book, which will be fun. So thanks so much for tuning in. Thanks everyone for collaborating and being part of this. It was just a ball. I really enjoyed it. Make sure you go comment on everybody's videos, like the videos, subscribe to everyone, and enjoy the playlist. Share with your friends and family. And of course, folks, I hope as always that you will stay in, stay tuned, and binge YouTube. All right, that's going to be it for me, folks. And I hope you have a wonderful evening. And I am off to check on my AC. Hopefully get that fixed because it is getting warm in here. But bye, guys. Have a great evening and a spooktacular Halloween.